is within you as the greatest secret known to man. Awaken the God within. Book link is in the description of this video. The book link is in the description of this video. The book is available on Amazon. Click the link and get you one. Awaken the Father within. All right. John 10:30. I and the Father are one. Sorry, baby mama, but I am the Father. I'm the pappy of that there baby boss. You know what I'm saying? They want to call you a deadbeat, but really you prodigal. All right? Really you prodigal. So instead of y'all trying, oh, you a deadbeat this, nah, it's the prodigal father and the prodigal son. All right? You try to take the children away from God, but God gonna always reunite with his children in holy matrimony. That's love. Facts. They try to call God a deadbeat. Nah. They want to call God a deadbeat father. That's amazing. We not going for it. All right? The children had to learn to use their free will independently as an individual regardless. So I don't know what baby mama thought she was doing, but God had bigger plans. The father had bigger plans. Shout out to all the prodigal fathers that don't necessarily get to interact with their children on earth the way that they would have liked to. The same as God's story. You know what I'm saying? Understanding that Jesus is God, or God is expressing himself through Jesus. God the Father looking at his children like, my children don't even recognize me. They thinking that the people don't recognize Jesus. It's God. God's children are recognizing God in this human vessel, in the human body. Like, you don't even know your own father. Facts. Somebody said, no one, greater love has no one than this, that someone lay down his life for his friends. I ain't gonna lie, lay down your life for your children, especially when your children don't even recognize you as their father. That's where we coming from. As fathers who realize that human love is inadequate, especially in comparison to God's love. A human father is a failure in comparison to God the Father, a Father in the Spirit. So we are much more in our proper place in the spirit than in the flesh, and that's just something that we have to learn the hard way. And it hurts. It hurts, but you know, it's worth it. It's a crucifixion. It's a cross. You know what I'm saying? Facts. So shout out to God, God the Father, within us all. All right, God looking for his children when the baby mama, when the Pharaoh, when the world don't want the children to recognize the father. The father was within the children the entire time anyway, while the baby mama or the world or the Pharaoh trying to teach the children to be separate or to grow up without. It's not even a possible thing. It's impossible to grow up without God. God is everywhere all the time. And understanding that God is everywhere all the time is understanding that you always have direct access to God. Somebody said, where is God? God is within you as your ability to experience life, your ability to express yourself. You are expressing God. You are God in expression as a human. You know what I'm saying? God is having a human experience as you, just like God is having a human experience as me. And that's powerful because that means that you have everything that you need within you at all times. You don't have to feel like you have to please the world to be a source of value. You are a source of value because God is within you as your true identity. Not God is within you like God is still separate from you and he's in you. No, God is within you as who you truly are. God would not be within you as who you are not, because God is the truth and not the liar, not the false version of yourself. Somebody said, you are a scholar. I am God. I am no labels underneath that, which means all there is. That's it. You feel me? I'm free from all human labels. I'm free from all human standards, all human opinions. It doesn't matter what language you use to try to identify me. I am still that which I will always be, no matter who try to speak on me. I am free. That's facts. Somebody says, you are no God. If you don't know how to keep up with our frequency, then remove yourself from our conversation. If you can't keep up with the conversation, you don't fit in. And that's fine. Ain't no love lost. It's just that you can't keep up with this conversation. So you trying to reduce You trying to pull down the quality of our conversation to match your comprehension level, family. If you can't raise your comprehension and understand what we mean, then we just gonna remove you from the conversation because you don't qualify. That's just what it is. That's common sense. All right, so take yourself a second and try to have enough love in your heart for you to be understanding enough to understand what we mean when we speak. Because we're not speaking to argue. We're not speaking to debate. We're not speaking to create a toxic communication or a toxic relationship with strangers. All right, we're only speaking to those who can understand what we're saying because firstly, we're speaking to ourselves. This self-talk. Because when we talk to ourselves, we can speak freely, free from other people's opinions and other people's criticisms and other people's whatever they got going on and trying to project their energy into our energetic field. No, we are masters of the field. This is our field. This is our life. This is our story. It's our script. All right, it's our free will, our individualism. All right, so as individuals, we are able to express ourselves. If you haven't reached a level in your life where you're okay expressing yourself because you're afraid of the world, the people in the world and their standards, whether somebody gonna make fun of you, talk down on you, somebody gonna get mad at you, misunderstand you, you still going through those warrior levels where you gotta become a warrior strong enough to testify and give your testimony no matter who might hear your testimony, because we are not ashamed. Our testimony is our testimony. All right, awaken the God within. It's only one way. Book link in the description of this video. The book is available on Amazon. Y'all click the link in the description and get you one. All right, awaken the God within. God is within you as the source of all power. You are a source of God's power, expressing God's power into the physical world. Facts. So shout out to you and your free will, and shout out to you and your testimony. Somebody says, when did you get this enlightenment? Whenever I got tired of enduring unnecessary human pain, trying to engage in human relationships, trying to earn human love. It's only so long you're going to let people stab you in your back and break your heart before you realize that you should just walk with God instead of trying to have faith in man, faith in no man, faith in God. Once you have faith in God, faith in self, faith in where your intelligence comes from, your intuition. You understand me? That's when you achieve the enlightenment, when you allow yourself to turn your back on the world. You realize the whole time you didn't turn your back on the world, it was because you had your back turned on God. So, yeah, as soon as you turn your back on the world, you face God. Once you face God, man, you allow yourself to tap into to cosmic awareness, cosmic intelligence. The human body itself is too small to contain all of God's presence, all of your presence. You, as God, you are bigger than your human body is. It's just like Jesus. Jesus is God. God is being Jesus. God is expressing himself through Jesus. And that's how you get a better understanding of how to, self-reflect on your self-identity. That's facts. Somebody said Jesus is God. Exactly. God is everything. So don't say Jesus is God. Exactly. It's God that is Jesus. You got to keep your mind right, because the human body don't have power over the spirit. The spirit has power over the human body. So you're calling the human body Jesus, and you're thinking that Jesus is a man in history as a human body or a human person, when the human body, the human person, has no control over the spirit. It's the spirit that has control over the human body or the human person. So God is you. God is me. You're saying God is Jesus because you're just saying that God is everyone that exists, point blank, period. So that's respect. We're not going to disrespect common sense because we know that God is everybody that exists, including whoever you want to name, not excluding Jesus. Jesus ain't the only one. God is everybody. God is you as well. Somebody says, can you explain the Trinity? The Trinity is a point of view, perspective. The Trinity is what consciousness does in its experience of self. The Trinity is what consciousness does in the experience of itself. That's it. Somebody said, I am not God. If you're not God, then you don't have access to your true identity. You're an idiot. God is intelligence. If you're not intelligent, you're dumb. God is the source of wisdom. If you're not wise, you're dumb. So if you're not God, you're stupid. That's just simple common sense, which you would know if you were intelligent, but you're not intelligent because you just said you're not God, which means you're the most idiotic person in the conversation. Because if you don't put respect on your own name, how can we put respect on your name? You don't accept or respect the respect we try to give you. If I try to respect you as God, you're not going to accept that respect. So now I'm going to have to disrespect you by calling you something less than the Most High, which is low, which means you are down low. You're dirty. You're degenerate. That's it. Says, bro, you just called God an idiot then. It doesn't matter what I call God. The truth is what the truth is regardless. So if you're going to get caught up in that which don't make no sense, family, that's the life you're going to live, where you allow your consciousness to get tangled up in things that just have no value. But that's the way you use your free will. That's the way you're using your consciousness. That's the ability, the mental ability that you have trained within your own subconscious programming. Your subconscious mind is programmable. And that's the best you've programmed it thus far. Nobody can program your programmable mind for you because you're free will. Your free will is yours and yours alone. Somebody says, you're lost. If I'm lost where? Because I'm in God's hands. God has the whole world in his hands. How can I be lost when God is everywhere all the time? I walk with God. God walks with me. He who is with me is stronger than he who is within the world. There's no way to get lost in a closed system. I can't even wander away. The system is closed. I'm always with God because God is always with me. That's just you saying I'm lost because you don't have faith in God. Somebody said such a cope. If this is a cope, then praise God, because it's better for me to find a way to cope than to just be complete destruction on the face of the world. Either I cope or I end up on demon time. So you saying me using God as a cope is not a bad thing. You should recommend God as a cope for all the people who need to cope. Life is hard and the world don't care. Life is hard and the world don't care. So yeah, if this is me coping, thank God that I'm coping, because I could just be out here disturbing the peace. You feel me? I could be out here running around, no coping mechanisms, completely being a degenerate in our society, in our community, in our neighborhoods, living where you live. I have direct influence on the people who are around you all the time. I could be making the world a worse place. But instead, because I've figured out how to use God to cope with how degenerate the world is, I'm able to add peace and clarity to the world through my trials and tribulations as I testify and give my testimony and give God the glory for saving me from the ignorance that we are all born into, for saving me from the misidentity and the identity crisis that we are all born into. Somebody says, we're here to laugh at you, not for your influence. I have to influence you to laugh, though. So if you're here to laugh at me, that's still my influence. My influence is one that you could use to laugh. And laughing is breathing, which is what God is. The Spirit of God, the Holy Ghost, still is cardiac arrest. If you bust your heart only busting because you're not breathing well. So if you came here to laugh at me, you're still using me as a source of breath, God's breath, to revitalize your cellular structure. Laughter is food for the soul. The soul is the psyche, the mind. So as you breathe, as you laugh, you breathe. As you breathe, you are able to think better. You understand me? So even if you thought you came to laugh at me like you are a degenerate heathen, you trying to bully me, you trying to hate on me, you trying to condescend, you trying to make me feel bad, make me feel worse, God protects me. I'm in God's grace. Even if you laugh, it's because God has a sense of humor. So glory be to God that you can find a sense of humor from my testimony, my testament, because all the pain that I went through, your laughter don't hurt me, family. I'm already hurt to the max. So, if you came to laugh at me, laugh. Get your breathing on. And I would suggest that you continue to learn how to breathe for yourself for the rest of your life, because the day you stop breathing is the day you stop exercising your conscious mind. Facts. No breath, no life. Glory be to God. Somebody says you could apply all your logic to science instead of the creator, though. You can apply your logic to whatever you choose to apply your logic to by the act of free will. You have free will. So use your free will to experience whatever experiments you want to. It's all mental. So, use your free will to do what it is that you want to do. Somebody says you ain't Kevin Gates. That's facts. I am God. I'd rather be the most high than an idol that you worshiping because it's a celebrity you seen on somebody's TV screen. God gave me my own TV screen. Now you seeing me. All glory be to God. You want to be an idol worshiper? You want to compare me to the idols that you worship? That's your experience of reality. That's your life. That's your free will. All I'm saying is your free will can tap into the frequency of heaven. That's Luke 17:21. Heaven is within you, and you definitely can live in heaven based off of your own free will. So you learn how to use your free will, run it up. No, somebody says you ain't Kevin Gates or God. Trying to sound like Kevin Gates get you soft. Get your family. I don't know how to sound like your idol. I don't spend my time watching somebody and trying to imitate somebody. I only sound like God because I am God. If you think I sound like Kevin Gates, it's because you look up to Kevin Gates. I look up to God. You trying to compare what Kevin Gates says to what I'm saying when we're all saying what God has said, because there's nothing new under the sun to say. So while you're giving God's credit to Kevin Gates, that's you in your life. I don't care about your celebrities at all. There are too many celebrities in too many different cultures in too many different countries all around the world for me to care about which one of your particular celebrities that you like, that you think that I sound like, family, and you trying to use that to make me feel bad about who I am, when all I'm trying to do is remind you of why you powerful enough to love yourself the way that God loves you. I'm saying the way that God sees you, you can see yourself that same way. You have the free will ability to look through the eye of God, but you want to look through the eye of man, the parasites, the parasitic vision, the one that creates the duality, when there's a singularity that is supreme. So if you want to get lost in the duality, lost at sea, lost in the parasitic vision, you could be civil little more too. So I'm going to continue to be says KV, Revelations 1:18, risen from that division. You see what I'm saying? I had to let go of trying to perceive the world through the five physical sense carnal limitation. That's the human limit, but I'm beyond human comprehension as Kal-El. So I definitely have to raise my consciousness above the human limitation. Humans are a governing system that reduces, like a transistor that resists God's presence and breaks it down into a human form so that you can experience it in the physical world. But the physical world is not dense, it's not solid, it's not actually physical. It is actually made out of empty space, darkness between light signals. It's binary codes. It's a fictitious entity. It's an illusion, a shadow puppet created by the light. You understand me? God's light. So yeah, it gotta be love. Somebody said, dude turning trolls into lessons before they even know who they talking to. Facts. Before they even know what happened. That's facts. But will they get the message? Will they have the type of spirit that's open to discernment, that's open to, you know what I'm saying, seeing beyond their past views? See, they stuck in their Old Testament, and that's why they're not understanding the New Testament, which is where Jesus is as God experiencing human life as each and every single one of us. Facts. That's why they still think they can call me a deadbeat dad because of a baby mama, when the whole time God could never be a deadbeat dad because the Father is inside of us all. While the baby mama thinking they taking the children away from the dad because the baby mama engaged in being Roman or hopeless romanticism. She's a hopeless romantic, a hopeless roaming, trying to kill God's children on behalf of her fantasies, her fleshly fantasies, trying to fulfill this worldly relationship she's created as a child born into the dark. Somebody says, bro, where's your kids? My kids are with God, big GOD. My kids are on planet Earth, living just like me. My kids are alive and well, dealing with what it means to be a human, dealing with what it means to experience human life. That's facts. Somebody said, man got his custody snatched and he broke as fuck. That's why he ain't had a that's why he ain't had a detail. I don't understand. Please answer this question. You have sinned before. It doesn't matter if you think you have sinned before when you're not living in before. You're living in right now, all right? So if you are sinning right now, stop sinning, and then you are not sinning. So then you safe. So you good. So why you stuck in the past? You talking about have you sinned in the ED. Stop being in the ED, in the erectile dysfunction, and be in the resurrection. All right, be erect again. So you don't have to be stuck in the past where you believe you were a sinner sinning in the past. We're not in the past. It doesn't matter if you feel like you have sinned before. Stop. Stop sinning. Give your life to God and live with God. You are not a sinner. All right. Being born into a sinful world does not make you the world you were born into. You see what I'm saying? You were born into a sinful world does not mean you are a sinner. It's like the light is born in the darkness. It doesn't mean that the light is darkness. Being born into darkness does not make you darkness. It's it's common sense. Some of y'all, you so much you want to be a sinner. Somebody says, okay, let me rephrase. Do you sin today? First of all, God is the judge. Even if I told you yes or no, it wouldn't matter or change your life at all. Focus on the quality of your life and the way you're using free will for yourself as an individual. Trying to figure out whether God is judging me as a sinner or not is a waste of your attention span, and you gossiping. You just gossiping within yourself to yourself. All we're saying is that I am God's child. God is perfect. I am perfect. I am not a sinner, period. Point blank. Doesn't matter. God forgives you. Forgive yourself. Let it go and be a higher version of yourself. That's it. It's free. You're free. Do what you need to do for you. Only I can do what I need to do for me. That's facts. Yeah, somebody said, as a Muslim, getting God's message from a Christian is beautiful. You're getting God's message from God. Using labels to separate God from himself is stupid. There's no difference between a Christian, a Muslim, a man, a woman, a left or right, or up or down, family. Everything is in God's mind. We are all figments of God's imagination. You don't exist outside of God's thought capacity. It's God's thinking that allows you to experience what thinking is. So don't be saying, oh, I'm getting my message from a Christian, I'm Muslim, and I'm getting my message from Europe, and I'm American. Like, stop doing all that weirdo labeling. Labels don't create truth. The truth exists before the labels you try to create and use for your limited perspective as a human being. So yeah, we're all God. It's all God. All glory be to God. Facts. Somebody said all religions say the same thing. That's facts. They all say that you are responsible for the way you use your free will, and there's no way out of it, especially not a debate or argument. You cannot debate your way out of your consequences. You cannot argue your way out of your consequences. All you can do is rise above your consequences as the mind that's able to put it all together. All right. So use your discernment and get your free will right. Earth is training grounds for you to train your free will. You're supposed to be training your free will and programming your programmable mind. That's your job. That's your duty as an individual user of free will. There is no arguing or debating with your own free will, family. This is your life. Take control of your life. Awaken the God within. God is within you, and his story is to be continued as your story. Your story is his glory. All glory be to God. Testify. Tell the truth. Be 100. Most especially with yourself. The book link is in the description of this video. The book is available on Amazon. Click the link in the description and get you one. Y'all put some love on the live. It's almost 200 people, over 200 people in here. Y'all double tap the screen for me. Share a little love. Put that love up in the air so that love can rain down. Precipitation, man. Change the community. Change the culture. Change your habits. Let's create the type of habits that tap into the heaven's frequency. Heaven is Luke 17:21. Luke 17:21. Facts. Big stepper. And it's a group of big steppers, man. Shout out to the KO guards. You know what I'm saying? I am KO guard. Knockout guard. Co-God. I am co. Co means with. I am with God. God means creator. I am co-creating with the co-creator. With the creator. Co-creating with the creator. As a co-creator. You know what I'm saying? So awaken the creator within. Become a co-creator today. That's just the way that this is going to have to go. Facts. Because the creator is the father. The father is the father. You have to think farther than the narrow-minded, short-sighted. See what I'm saying? They narrow-minded and short-sighted. They not one with the Father. They not thinking far enough. They don't get it. They not understanding. And that's why I got to speak farther. Then they can understand. I have to speak farther than the human comprehension. I speak beyond human comprehension. Beyond, farther, beyond. Luke, I am your father. Luke Skywalker, we are the heirs, co-heirs with Christ's inheritance. God's kingdom in the air. We in the air, breathing in the air. Our head is in the air, in the sky, breathing in sky through the nostrils right now. Only those that have an open heart can truly understand the poetic justice that God's words provide. Only those with a pure heart, an open heart, a brave heart, a strong heart can understand the freedom God's poetic justice his God's words, God's spell. We're casting the God spell like wizards with the wisdom. Casting God's spells like wizards. Wise swords. Swords are words. We are wise words or wise swords. Wizards using wisdom. The wise dome. The dome. Freestyling off the dome. This is only for those who have a pure heart and a good heart, a brave heart. Because if your heart not brave, if your heart not pure, you're just going to try to argue. You're going to try to see the flaw. You're going to try to say, oh, you're blasphemous. Oh, you're contradicting. Oh, this doesn't. No, you're just a hater. Haters don't want to understand. That's why haters have never understood you. And they try to make you misunderstand yourself. Because haters hate. Haters hate God. Therefore, you already can expect that they'll hate you with no reason. There's no reason to hate God. So they definitely don't have a good reason to hate you. But here you go, trying to give love to the haters, even though the haters ain't giving love to you. You think that you can get a hater to love you if you try hard enough. And that's what God said, do not do. Rule number one, fuck them niggas. Fuck everybody. All right. Rule number one, don't try to get nobody to love you, because we don't chase unconditional love. Why would you chase unconditional love? I mean, come on, family. So if they love conditional, let it go. Because if it was unconditional, that's true love, God's love, unconditional love. If you have to earn somebody's love, let that love go, family. If you in a relationship and you feel like you have to earn love in that relationship, that's a toxic relationship. And that's a relationship that you're not putting God first in. Because as soon as you start trying to work for somebody else's love, you're no longer working for God. You're no longer in alignment with the gifts that God gave you, the talents that God gave you, and the plan that God had over your life. So now you finna experience what it's like to be a deadbeat child, a deadbeat son, a deadbeat daughter. While y'all talking about a deadbeat father, I don't think that the deadbeat is only in one character role, okay? It's a lot of dead beating going on out here. Beating a dead horse is what we talking about. The mother, the baby mama, a deadbeat mama, and she don't turn the kids into deadbeat kids or prodigal kids, prodigal son. The son that has to return to the father. The father, the prodigal father that has to return to the sons. Like the whole family then got split, separated, and it became a deadbeat family, a godless family, or a fatherless household. These households need their fathers reinstituted. These children need their fathers. So while y'all try to make fun of somebody like, oh, you're a deadbeat dad, you're making fun of the trauma the children are going through. Because if there's a deadbeat dad, there are children that are suffering. And that's a fact. And it ain't funny either, because, you know, you laughing at kids. If you think laughing at kids becoming juvenile delinquents through no fault of their own is funny, family, you are what's wrong with society. You are what's wrong with your community and your neighborhood. You're not even trying to look out for the well-being of the children who are the future, which is why the community and the neighborhood and the country is going in the way that it's going. We going in the direction we going in as a country, as a community of souls that exist on earth, based off of how we are raising the children, based off of how we are allowing commercials, education, marketing, propaganda is going on to try to control the minds in God's children, because all people are God's children. So when we say children, we really mean each and every single one of y'all. Each and every single one of us are. We're all children, and they are aiming at the children. Y'all talking about human trafficking like they trafficking children. It's you the child being trafficked, and it's an underground traffic because it's under the awareness of the human mind. You think they trafficking children under the literal physical ground, trying to dig up holes in the ground looking for children. That's not where it's at. These children being trafficked within you. It's the inner child. The child within you is the underground child. That's the child within. That's the child that's getting trafficked. They playing on your top. They got you thinking they trafficking some other children somewhere else. Whole time it's you. You got the Stockholm syndrome. You the one that can't see through the veil that they done pulled over your eyes. Facts. So, you know, you have to wake up to the fact that you are the child. A lot of y'all don't even realize that you are the children because y'all too busy thinking y'all adults, which is a trap, because you can never be an adult. That's adultery. A lot of y'all caught up in adultery. Because y'all ain't understanding that it's more powerful. It's more power in your true identity as a child in human form than it is as an adult in human form. You're supposed to be a responsible, mature child of God. A responsible, mature child of God, the Most High. But instead, they want to be adults, which means they want to drink, they want to fuck, they want to spend money all over the place, they want to shine, they want to stunt. You know what I'm saying? They trying to be adults. I'm grown. I'm grown. I'm grown. You can't tell me nothing. I'm grown. See, they want to be an adult so bad that they done sacrificed they dad. They just sacrificed God the Father. They ain't even worried about a father, but they gonna call each other daddy and all this weirdo sexual innuendo. You feel me? Like they get lost in that bedroom thinking that they got it going on. They really Romans. And they relationships are romantic relationships. And because they are Romans conducting romantic relationships, they hopeless. Hopeless romantics. They ain't never gonna get it right. And ain't nobody gonna raise their kids. Their kids become wards of the state. And when you become a ward, you are a co-ward. See, I'm a co-God. I am K.O. God, the co-God. Y'all are co-wards, cowards. Cowards. Because they use fear to keep you in line. They use fear to keep you from exercising your rights and sacrifice your rights. That's a democrat. You democratic. The kids that didn't have a solid household, you need governmental assistance. Facts. You need governmental assistance because you don't know how to govern your own mental because you don't have the Father in your mind. You don't got the Father in your heart. Now you a democrat. So they need you to vote. Let them know how many democrats they got out here so they can see how to legislate based off of how mature or immature this society is about to be. That's it. They just need your votes to let them know about how many of y'all is intelligent and how many of y'all is about to fuck it up. Okay? So for all of us about to fuck it up, they finna put some laws out there to stop your little goofy ass. And you're gonna be looking crazy like you done lost a lot of your rights. You don't know how to exercise your rights. But if you understood how to exercise your rights like a law-abiding citizen as a sovereign soul, an individual source of free will, then we can legislate as this is an intelligent population. So the only way to become a intelligent population is to return to the mind of God, the Christ mind. Philippians chapter 2, verse 5. Philippians chapter 2, verse 5. The only way to use your right mind is to use the Christ mind. The Christ mind is the right mind, the mind that is the right of God, the right hand of God, not the wrong hand, not the wrong mind. So Philippians chapter 2, verse 5. And it's better for the children to get this earlier in their life so that they can grow up with the right mind, because that's what will allow you to become a mature individual source of free will and consequences. All right. Learn how to use your free will for yourself individually and not blame the world, not blame your parent. Blaming is not going to increase the quality of your skill level, right? Free will requires skill, and you can't build your skill blaming others. You just got to do what you got to do. Somebody says, so they say you're crazy. They say everything about me that they said about Jesus. People going to say you're crazy because you are doing what requires bravery. And it's crazy to be brave from the perspective of a coward. Cowards think being brave is crazy because they're cowards. They're afraid to be brave. So if you're brave, you look crazy to a coward. A coward is like, hey, don't do that because that's crazy. Then when you do it and you get it done, they like, oh, how did you do that? How did you have faith? Walk by faith and not by fear. Facts. Somebody says, are you the Messiah? If you get the message, you get the message is what the important part of the whole entire situation is. See what I'm saying? The point of the Messiah is the message, not the Messiah. Okay? So don't worry about if I'm the messenger. Worry about if you're getting the message. That's what's important. If you start focusing on me, once again, you're not focusing on God, which is the point. Stay on topic, family. You're allowing the distractions to distract you. You're allowing the carnal mind to get you to wonder about things that are inconsequential. The only thing that's important about the Messiah is the message. If there was no message, there would be no Messiah. Okay? If there was no message, there would be no messenger. So stop trying to worry about who the messenger is and just make sure you got the message. Because that's the only reason God sent the message, to make sure that you get it. And instead of you focusing on the message and focusing on God, here you go once again stuck in Sodom and Gomorrah, instead of trying to worry about who the messenger is. No one cares who the messenger is, family. Just get the message. Somebody said, your message is false. Listen, if you don't get the message, that's on you and your spirit. It's not that I'm false. There ain't nothing false. Nigga, everything is God. Stop trying to be a coward and be afraid of things. You afraid of me, you afraid of my message, then turn my TV off. Kendrick Lamar already told you, if you're a coward, go to church. Go to church, read Revelations. Stop walking in fear. It doesn't matter if you think I'm false, my message false, who cares, nigga? It just means you too stupid to understand what I'm saying, which means I'm not even interested in engaging you in a conversation anyway, because you're going to always make me seem like I'm wrong when I'm just trying to be understood. There is no wrong here. It's either you understand what I mean or we can't have a meaningful conversation. All right? Either you can have a heart, a good heart, a loving heart, and love me enough to understand what I mean, understand what I am trying to say, or you're too hateful, you don't care what I mean, you don't care what I'm trying to say, you just want to prove me wrong, you just want to argue with me, you just want to crumble me up, crush me, you want me to be nothing. You just want me to hate myself. You hate me, you hate yourself, you want me to hate myself. What, you want me to die and be dead? That's it. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? I am alive, I'm thriving, and I am expressing myself. And it is okay for me to express myself, no matter if a hater gonna jump out the woodwork and try to make me feel bad about expressing myself and my truth, my testimony. This is my testimony and the best that I can tell it. And they gonna try to make you feel small because you can't make them understand because they dumb. It's not my job to make a stupid person be an intelligent person. If you want to understand me, you could understand me, family. If you don't want to understand me, no matter what I say, you'll never understand it. Point blank, period. And I had to go through that with my close friends and family members, right? No matter what words I learned how to use, they still couldn't understand me regardless. It's like the more articulate you become, the less they understand you. But the truth is, they never understood you regardless and was never trying to understand you. You thinking it's your fault they don't understand you is not fair to you. Because no matter how hard you about to try to get them to understand you, you're going to try to show them. You're going to try to tell them. You're going to sacrifice for them. You will die for them. And they still won't care. They still won't understand. And God going to be there looking like, didn't I tell you don't put nobody before me? You trying to get them to understand you. You weren't even trying to understand me. You trying to get them to love you. You weren't even trying to get the love from me. So that's why I'm saying, like, we're going to continue practicing keeping God first, overcoming the distractions of the carnal mind as we try to get these other people to make us work for their standards, make us work for their judgment, make us work for their opinions, make us work for their criticism. They like, I don't think you're doing that right. You need to do it like this. And now I have to stop doing what God has working through me and try to do it the way another person want to see me do it. Now, I'm not going to do it the way you want. I'm going to do it the way that God has inspired me to do it. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven, as long as I don't get in my own way, especially because I let somebody else convince me that God's plan is not good enough. Like, God's plan not good enough in my life. Man, shout out to Warren. Peace. I appreciate that in-chat donation, that love. Y'all double tap the screen one time. Put some love on the live. Y'all subscribe. God's children are back outside. The Son of God is risen. The sun in the sky shining bright so we all can see. Grand rise and radiate. Man, good morning. Feel me? Grand rise. We gang stars. A gang of stars. A gang of God's sons, because the sun is a star shining bright. Star is a source of light. We are all a source of light. We are all stars. And together we are gang stars. And that's what this is, a family reunion, man. God's children coming back together. Happy Father's Day for our Father in heaven, man. The book link is in the description of this video. The book is available on Amazon. Click the link and get you one. Facts. Awaken the God within. God is your true identity. Understanding that God is within you, not as a false identity. So if God is within you, God could only be within you as the truth of who you are, not a lie. God can't be a lie. So tap back into that truth, man. God is within you, so is God's kingdom, because God is in heaven. So if God is within you, God is within heaven within you, because heaven is within you. That means heaven is on earth because you are here. Respect to you for being the doorway that allows God's heaven to be expressed and experienced on earth. All right. Heaven is here because we are here. Luke 17:21. Somebody says, what God are you talking about? I'm talking about the God that is true, the true God, not a false God. If it's false, that's not the one I'm talking about. If it's true, that's the one I'm talking about. Simple. Keep it easy. Somebody says, what's that on your head, bro? That's the crown. I hold the crown on my head. I am Jesus of Nazareth, just like Samson. You got to go on and get. I know you just came into human form. You a new soul, a neo soul. You don't really know what's going on in the world and on this planet. Tap into that Bible, basic instructions before leaving Earth, so that you can catch your memory up, your divine memory, and remember who you are, so you can remember who I am. You only don't know who I am because you have forgotten who you are. That's why you got to follow Rafiki. He knows the way. Correction, I know your father. He lives in you. Somebody says, you are God, you are heaven. Heaven is on earth. That's facts. It's Luke 17:21. Facts. Luke 17:21. Somebody said, are you religious? No, I am alive, living my life. All right. That's what life is. That's what life do. I am conscious. I am experiencing my mint experiments. I am experiencing my mint experiment. Facts. Shout out Andrew Clark, man. I appreciate that in-chat donation. That's love. Shout out Andrew Clark. You know what I'm saying? Definitely shout out Andrew Clark and Warren Peace, man. I appreciate y'all. That's love. I appreciate those in-chat donations, that motivation and inspiration, because, see, inspiration has an expiration, and that's why you need respiration, respire, your respiratory system for your COVID respiratory health. You see what I'm saying? Coronavirus, because these are coronal mass ejections, because I'm the corona. You see what I'm saying? I am the son of God, the corona, and these mass ejections are shock jock therapy. This shock is shocking, and if you don't have your respiratory system in order, it might shut down, bust your little heart. You feel me? So if you're not able to let God's spirit flow through your bloodstream, because you got that weak ass heart with that weak ass blood like a coward, you got clogged arteries, you got these tumors and these cancers and plaque psoriasis, and when I hit you with the spirit of God and it get caught up and it bust your little heart, it's because you ain't got a community of like minds around you that don't mind you letting that light shine for a lifetime. You need to subscribe, join a community of like minds that got that respiration, so that when your inspiration meets its expiration, you can keep on going. Feel me? Let's go. Aspiration. Aspire. Somebody says, you got the hair that looks like what the founding fathers of America tried to emulate. That's facts, because I am one of the founding fathers. Somebody said, what's that on your head? I told you it's a crown. It's antenna that tap me directly into the consciousness of God, all right? This human body is like a transmitter and a receiver. So, yeah, I'm receiving God's consciousness and expressing it through me. Man, y'all subscribe, put some love on the live. Somebody said, you just rhyming words that make no sense. Respiration. Yeah, you don't know the word respiration. You don't know what it means to respire. You don't know you have a respiratory system. You think I'm saying words that just rhyme, but the fact that they rhyme is on God. God is the reason why these words rhyme. God is the reason for all words, point blank and period. So you can stop trying to give me God's glory. You can stop trying to give me God's credit. You can just give it to God, family, and that'll make it easier for you to understand. The fact that anybody can rhyme, that's God. Anybody can rhyme throughout all human history, throughout any time period, whenever. Anybody can do the same thing everybody can do for all eternity because of God. So all glory be to God. That's over with. Well, it says, you do have a unique hairstyle and it doesn't offend me whatsoever. There's love. I appreciate you. I wouldn't care if it offended you or not, because if y'all want to punch, I'll knock you out. I'll beat you up. I'll beat up each and every single one of y'all and everybody that you know in your personal life and in your impersonal life. It don't matter to me. So if I offend you that much and you need to, you know what I mean, get to throwing some hands, I'm here for you. Somebody said, now he's violent. If you are afraid of violence, you're a coward. This ain't for you. This is a punch community. All my brothers punch. This gloves up, guns down. And you think it's violence, you're a coward. Stay away from us, because we're not here to try to appease you. We're not here to try to please you. We're not here to try to gain your good judgment. We don't care how you feel, what you talking about, or what you think. I punch. I am KOG. Knockouts guaranteed. You talking about violent. I am the wrath of God. God said vengeance is his. And then he sent me as a warrior, an army. Facts. I'm Archangel KO. God sent me to do the punching. God said if you spare the rod, you will spoil the child. And y'all got a lot of spoiled children, so I came with that rod, no diddy. I'm finna lay pipe on you niggas, you know what I'm saying? Facts. Boy, finna get piped down. Gloves up, guns down, though. Facts. Somebody said, your barber beat you up, family. A barber is a commercial activity. I don't pay nobody nothing. I don't know why you talking to me about commerce. That's over with, family. I exist above all of y'all. All y'all are beneath me. So is your weak ass way of looking at life. Nigga, you lame. Family, I step on y'all niggas. Y'all niggas is trash. Niggas don't own shit, don't got shit, living at home with your bum ass pass around mother like you got some wherewithal or something. Family, you're an idiot. But your mama pass around and you stuck in her house. How you gonna come over here talking to me about a barber, nigga? Fuck is you talking about? Nigga, you only thinking about a barber because a female told you how to do your hair so you could try to fuck on a female that was gonna take your children from you, put you on child support, and give your children to the state anyway. Fuck, I look like trying to go to the club with you niggas to try to fuck on hoes. Nigga, these niggas want me to look like what they think I should look like so we can go to the club, so we can go get STDs and children we don't get to raise. Nigga, I ain't with y'all. That's all with. I'm about to say your hair is dirty. Well, keep my hair dirty. Your vagina dirty. I'd rather have dirty hair than a dirty vagina. Fuck you talking about? Fuck out of here. Yeah, I'm clean on the inside. Cleanliness and next to godliness. I'd much rather have better health than y'all. I could cut the hair off and make myself look however I want to look whenever. But you can't reverse your illnesses, though. You down from preventable diseases. I'm preventing the diseases. Nigga, I'll be here able to cut my hair when your stupid ass dead. That's facts. Mortal. Temporary life form. What these temporary life forms think they get off coming in here trying to talk to an immortal like I won't step on you, nigga. I'll cut my hair 50 years from now, nigga, and still stun on you. Have a better life 50 years from now. I have a better life than you having your whole life, nigga. Facts. Don't worry. Don't trip. My life too long for me to worry about what you talking about. I'll cut my hair. Yeah, immortal. Boy, energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transformed. I'm just a form. I'll reform. I'll reincarnate. Facts, nigga. You talking about this hair, I'll swap bodies on you goofy ass niggas. I'll lay this body down, get my next body, and do whatever I want to do in that body, just like I was doing what I want to do in this body. I'm too free. I ain't got to walk the world at the same time you niggas walking the world. Matter of fact, I ain't even in your world at all on the cool. I'm none on your planet. You talking to a real alien. Alienated. I'll never come and enjoy your world with you. If I ever came into your world, I would destroy your world and make you live in mine. Because heaven is better than hell. As far as I'm concerned, I will come into your little hell and beat your ass back into heaven. Facts, nigga. I'll beat you up. You know what I'm saying? I'll beat a nigga back up Jacob's ladder. Facts. I says, you stuck here, alien. It's no way to get stuck where I'm not from. How I'm gonna get stuck where I'm not even from, nigga? I'll just go back to where I came from. This is talking about, you're stuck here, alien. That's not possible. Sorry to tell you. I'll lay this little human life down, nigga. That's over with. Lay this life down. Oh, lay it down. Lay who? Looking nice. Somebody says, chop that off. I'm not going to do anything that will make you sexually attracted to me so that you could give me your STDs. Stop trying to get me to get your STDs. I be looking at those STD stats, okay? I see how degenerate y'all are out here in y'all little Sodom and Gomorrah orgies y'all be having in these inner cities. Why would I do a thing that's going to make you try to throw your STD-infested sexual organs into my reality? No, sir. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That's over with. All right? I'm going to do exactly what I need to do to be invisible to you. I don't want you to see me. I'm like Waldo, nigga. I'm Jesus in real life. I'm hidden in plain sight. I'm walking around in front of humans, and humans can't see me at all. All they see is my hair. I got the Harry Potter cloak on. That's over with. I walk around humans, and humans can't see nothing but my hair. I'm safe. Facts. They look at this hair, they don't want to give me STDs at all. Nigga, I'm STD free. Swear to God. Safe. Thank God for the hair, you feel me? Keep me safe from these motherfucking humans. Over here with they little romanticisms, trying to make me romantic, trying to make me they little fantasies. Look at them. Trying to make me they little fantasies. Facts. No, sir. Somebody said, God made man in his image. That's correct. I am the image of God. But they don't know God. So how could they know that I am what God looks like? They're criticizing God's image. That's how you know they hate God. Says you are not Jesus. You don't know Jesus, family. What we know is your opinion don't matter. That's all. We don't care what you think. We not asking you. This was not me asking for validation, for verification, for nigga, you are beneath me. I would never consider your point of view. I'm not gonna lie to you. You trash. That's an absolute fact though. But hey, one man's trash is another man's treasure. So I ain't speaking on that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I'm God's treasure chest. Because God put his treasure in my chest. That's why I'm breathing God's breath, his spirit. Nonetheless, it's easy work. Facts. I am a walking, talking treasure chest. The treasure that they've been looking for. I know where God put it at. Facts. Somebody said, so by your standards, I don't have standards. These are God's standards. It says, so by your standards, does that mean we are all immortal? We are all exactly the same thing. That's why we live in a simulation, because it's similar. Yes, we are all God, and God is immortal. See what happened? If you could just access your own common sense, you wouldn't even have to ask these style type questions because it's easy. Somebody says, you are a walking, talking contradiction. No, you're just an idiot that can't solve the riddle. Okay? I'm a walking, talking riddle. You can't solve the riddle. That's on your fault. You don't have discernment. You're just letting everybody know you're too stupid to put it back together. You can't make it make sense. You're not loving enough to express any understanding, and you're not intelligent enough to put the pieces back together on your own. That's all it is. Somebody says, we know who you are now. Crazy. Yeah, that's Jesus. You call Jesus crazy. They call Jesus crazy and demon possessed. They call Jesus a blasphemer. You're just calling me Jesus in every word that you know how to call me Jesus. It's not like you're lying, though. I am literally the son of God. I am the son of my father. You know that God is my father. I'm his son. I am the living son of God. I don't know what words you're okay with using to get that understanding into your perspective, but God is my father. God sent me. The only reason I'm here is because God sent me here. Facts. So, and greater is he who sent me than he who is in the world. I don't know why y'all don't understand these things. It's very simple. It's very easy to understand. It's nothing to argue with. Y'all debating just because you're toxic. That's it. It's just your own toxic momentum. Facts. If I am the son of God, why are you arguing with that? You mad because God is my father? Somebody said, we love you. I don't care if you love me or not. God loves me. I don't work for human love. I don't look up to human love. I love you. You love me. We're one big happy family. Shout out to Barney. It's good. One family under God. Whatever. I don't care if you love me or not. God got me. And I'm rocking with God regardless. Point blank period. Somebody said Jesus had a beard. Family, I don't know what beard you talking about Jesus had, but listen to me. It don't change the fact that no matter how I look, I am the image of God. Created in God's image. Point blank period. Y'all arguing with absolutely nothing at all. For nothing at all. I said, I hear you. That's love, man. Hey, if you can hear these words, man, y'all subscribe, put some love on the live, because y'all not going to find nobody else as brave as me in general that can speak from this point of view or speak as a warrior like I'm speaking. I ain't going to lie. This shit rare. It's rare that somebody going to be as brave as me and put themselves out there like that, because they scare y'all from doing that, like they tried to scare y'all with the Charlie Kirk situation by shooting a nigga in the neck for speaking freely and from his own point of view. So, man, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate that love and encouragement, that support. Appreciate that, you know what I'm saying, double tap on the screen, man, and it's love. Facts. Hey, somebody copy and paste John 10:20 for me. John 10:20. Let's go through the, they want to play. They want to say I'm not him. So I'm just going to hit them with some verses that they can have on their own. They can marinate. Y'all can take these, you feel me? And y'all can meditate on these on your own. So, you know, Yeah, appreciate you. John 10:20. That's fact. Somebody says, what's the argument about? We are all God's children. That's what their argument is, that they don't accept that they are God's child. So because they don't accept that they are God's child, they don't accept anybody else as being God's child. They'll say that Jesus is the Son of God, but that Jesus is some man in history that was able to do something nobody else was able to do, which is actually the exact opposite of Jesus' story, because Jesus is here to remind you of what you're supposed to do, not convince you that he was doing things that you can't do. Like, these are things that you need to be doing. They're completely within your ability to do. And not only is it in your ability to do, but you must do it if you want to get right. If you want to be right. That's fact. Somebody said, no, he's here to save us from sin. Nobody can save you from you. Nobody can save you from the way you use your free will. Family, that's something that you have to do. Jesus is an example for you to remind yourself how to use your free will as an intelligent child of God. Jesus is here as an example to remind you how to use your free will as an intelligent child of God. Jesus is not here to save you from you. That's something you have to do with your free will. Somebody says, you're a liar. If you think that's a lie, then you are doomed to your own stupidity. You're not going to use your free will as an intelligent individual. That's between you and your consequences. I don't care. Call me a liar all you want. I was never trying to get you to call me anything at all. I don't care about your opinion. Point blank, period. Either you can get the message or you can't. That's on you and your cognitive level of development. I don't care at all. My life is with God. I'm straight. Point blank, period. Regardless, get your life right. Facts. Shout out to Tony Treasure, put John 10:20. Many of them said he is demon possessed and raving mad. Why listen to him? Yeah, this biblical. So for all y'all lost souls trying to troll the exact same way that's biblical, you're doing some ancient shit, that you asking ancient questions like they brand new when they have ancient answers. They've been answered these questions that y'all asking. Y'all asking ancient questions. Niggas asked, answered, so no one even cares, nigga. Facts. They saying the same things people said in the Bible. Easy work. Somebody says truth cannot be altered. That's facts. Somebody says, hi, what are you doing today, my friend? What? You already know what I'm doing. Pay attention. Get a feel for the room. Facts. John Wick said, asking ancient questions. Facts. Facts. You feel me? Somebody says, I'm looking at them. That's facts. You are looking at God in the flesh. Every time you looking at anything that you see God. See no, hear no, speak no evil. You feel me? See God. Use your ability to see God. All glory be to God. That's facts. It's too easy. But I gave him the powerful I gave them powerful verses, but they didn't want it. Yeah, hit it with that Matthew 27:40 too. What up, though? Say, KO, you the new Walker, Texas Ranger, man. Sent straight from God. Houston, we have a problem. Say, Houston, we have a solution. Somebody says, you tell them you want to see God, look in the mirror. That's facts. God's image. Have faith in the image of God. They don't have faith in God, so they don't have faith in God's image either. You feel me? And that's the only thing. It's not you that they don't have faith in, it's God. That's John 15:18. It's not you that they don't have faith in, but you take it personally. You take it personally, and that becomes the problem, because none of this is personal. In John 15:18, God told you none of this is personal. Facts. Shout out to Tony's Treasures, put the Matthew 27:40. You who are going to destroy the temple and build it in 3 days, save yourself. Come down from the cross if you are the Son of God. See how the people want to play with you. That's why I was saying, this is how the trolls, this is that attitude. This is what that perspective does. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, Blake said, first of all, shout out to Blake for the in-chat donation. That's love. My boy Blake said, Galatians 3, read the whole chapter. Galatians 3. My boy said, read the whole chapter. I'm trying to tell you that Bible be getting powerful when you learn how to open it up and receive the messages. But they don't know how to open their heart and receive the messages. They don't know how to open the Bible and receive the messages. And that's the only thing. Like, who's the messenger? Are you saying you the messenger? Are you the Messiah? We saying learn how to receive your messages from the ethos, through the ether, through the atmosphere, fam, through the spirit, through the breath, through the air we in. Like, come on, fam. God got the answers for you, and God is inside of you. Fact, shout out to Tony's Treasures. Put that John 15:18. If the world hates you, keep in mind that it hated me first. That's God talking. God talking through Jesus. You got to understand how to really understand what Jesus is. Jesus is God the Father experiencing life as human and realizing that his children don't recognize him as their father. God is talking to you through a human body, and you don't recognize your own father in that human body because you don't give God all the glory. You don't have faith in God or his message, his signs, and his wonders. You out here begging for signs, begging for clues, and God be standing right in front of you, and you can't recognize your father. You are a fatherless child. And that's why Jesus is crying. Jesus is weeping. Jesus is feeling this sadness because it's not Jesus, family. It's God, the Father, not being able to reach his children. And you calling God a deadbeat dad. You call like that shit funny. It's not funny. You laughing at God trying to reach his children. You the baby mama calling a nigga a deadbeat dad. That shit trash. That's facts. But God and his children will be reunited regardless, baby mama. Because you ain't doing nothing but destroying the children, and the world gonna help you destroy the children. Soon as the baby mama wanted to take the children to leave, she became a damsel in distress. And now here they go, women empowerment. Now you want to help these little damsels in distress, but they only in distress because they running from the father. When they the ones who laid down their little vagina and allowed these children to pop out of their little womb, and then all of a sudden, they want to take their vagina through the streets and try to find all kinds of other dictions to use the wrong wordplay. You need God's diction, jurisdiction. But the baby mama want street diction. Facts. So she gonna get piped down by the street dictions. Facts. You feel me? So I said, damn, she can get it. She gonna get it. Now she can't get it. She gonna get it. That's facts. I said, the Lord would say, I never knew you. That's facts. Because why? Why? So it. It says, everyone has sinned, which condemns them to damnation without Jesus. Well, we're not without Jesus. We are without sin. So it's cool. We are not sinners. Even if we have sinned, we're not sinners. All right? Just because you did something don't mean that's what you is. Somebody says you were born sin. No, I was born God. Born of God. Born of God's grace, God's love, God's perfection. Yeah. Being born into a sinful world does not make me a sinful world. It just gives me ability to clean that world up. That's all. Big perfection. Big GhOD. I am perfect because God is perfect. Matthew 5:48. I am perfect because God does not make mistakes. Matthew 5:48. Fact. Someone said the world was here when we were born into it. Yeah, it kind of had to be here to be born into it. That's a fact. Somebody said, I am perfect too. Yes, we all are. It's not a competition. Nobody's competing with you. You're perfect. Perfectly alone, perfectly by yourself, perfectly in your own world. Do you, family? There's no competing. There's no comparison. There's no caring. Just go live your life and have a great experience of your own mint and experiment. Go use your free will and be a great person. That's it. It's free. You're free. You're free from comparisons, free from criticisms. You free from other people's standards. You got free will. Use your free will and enjoy what it feels like to free will in God's law, as God's child, as a king, a lord over the law. All right. We are lords over the law, putting the law in order and having the law fulfill our order. And if you don't like the way, you don't like the order you put the law in, you can reorder the law with your free will. If you don't like the decisions that you made in the past when you were sinning, we all have sinned. Well, if you were sinning and you were a sinner, you can stop. That's how powerful your free will is. Because you're not a sinner, you can stop sinning. That's facts. Because you're not a sinner, you can stop sinning. And you don't have to return to sin. You don't have to go back to sin. All right? Stop sinning and don't start back again. How about that? All right? That's facts. Somebody says, what do you mean by sinning? What we mean is not remembering your true identity and not living in the truth of who you actually are in spirit and in truth. Somebody said, what is sin? Sin is divine amnesia, not remembering who you truly are and therefore not remembering who anyone is and therefore not treating anyone properly, not treating anyone righteously, firstly starting with yourself. Sin is turning your back on God, your true self, your higher self, your higher mind. How can you use your higher mind when it comes to making decisions if you have turned your back on your own higher mind? Therefore, like my boy said, it's an archery term that means you are missing the mark, because how can you hit in the dark when you forgot you are the spark? You need to be able to see by using the light, which is the Christ. You understand me? So yes, sinning means that you have forgotten why you are here, where here is, who you are, who we are. You don't know who you are, where you come from, what you're doing here, how long you're gonna be here, where you're going after this. All that is creating fear, doubt, hate, separation, confusion. That's sin. Being separated from your true identity, that is sin, and everything that comes with it. You ass backwards, you're turned around, you're trying to live your life through the mirror, and the mirror is reflecting everything back upon you, but it's in reverse because it's a reflection, but you're trying to live in the mirror, in the reflection, instead of living as the projection or the source. So y'all living ass backwards because you're trying to live in what the mirror is showing you, but the mirror is showing you what you're creating, but you don't know you're a creator. You don't know what the mirror, why the mirror is showing you anything. You're just accepting it and trying to make your adjustments based off of what you see in the mirror. But you need to make your adjustments based off of your discernment, your intelligence, your intuition, your higher mind, your higher states of consciousness, your ability to create and project thoughts. The co-creator. That's what you need to raise your awareness above your spine to your higher mind. Somebody says, who are you talking to? I'm talking to God and God's children. I'm talking to my brothers, my sisters, my others. All right. As God, I'm talking to my children, talking to my baby mama, and I'm talking to my children. You understand me? I'm talking to God's children. I'm talking to God. So if you don't know that I'm talking to you, then I'm not talking to you. If my message is going over your head, then the message is not for you. If you can get the message, get it. If you can't, go watch TV. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off. Facts. Somebody hit them with that Romans chapter 6, verse 6. Romans chapter 6, verse 6. Facts. And then we're going to go to Romans 11. Romans 6 and 11. Facts. This is really too easy, yeah, but we getting sin out your system so that you don't have to keep on validating sin or being a sinner or letting someone tell you that you're a sinner. So no, you're not a sinner. Stop sinning. What more can I say to an intelligent individual? You're not a sinner. They tried to tell you that you are a sinner because, well, they hate God. And so because they hate God, they hate you. So you are a child of God. They hate the father and the child. That's what a baby mama do. The baby mama hate the father and the child. Even though they her children, she hate the children too. Remind her of their daddy. Facts. Shout out to Tony's treasure chest. Facts. Said Romans 6:6. For we know that our old self in our Old Testament was crucified with him so that the body ruled by sin might be done away with, that we should no longer be slaves to sin. Facts. So you don't have to be sinning. You can stop the sinning. Stop calling yourself a sinner, because that is a self-limiting belief. You're keeping yourself limited in that perspective of your true identity. Facts. So stop calling yourself a sinner and call yourself a son of God. How much easier is it for you to be a son of God? You steady calling yourself a sinner. Why are you okay calling yourself and everybody else sinners, but you're not okay calling yourself a son of God and calling everybody else the sons of God, the children of God? It just shows you. Shout out to Tony's treasure put Romans 6:11. In the same way, count yourselves dead to sin, but alive to God in Christ. That's what we saying. Man, hit him with that John 8:34 one time, Tony. Peace to the gods and to the black sheep. Facts, we rise. Feels good. Somebody said, I never seen a shirtless man preach. Hey, it's a lot of things you ain't never seen. Shout out to God for giving us something interesting to find every day of our life, because otherwise life get boring. God don't like being bored. That's why he created us. Facts. God don't like being bored. That's why he created us. We all imaginary friends of God. That's facts. Imaginary children of God. That's facts. Over. Tony Treasure put John 8:34. Jesus replied, very truly I tell you, everyone who sins is a slave to sin. Give him that John 8:35 and 36. Let us get the next two verses too. Tony, if you don't mind, I appreciate you. Tony, appreciate that work you putting in for the chat. Tony, fact, let us get that John 8:35 too and that 36, because it's just reminding all of those who have the open heart that can hear KO voice right quick that they are not sinners, that everybody that ever called you a sinner was a liar lying because they also did not know the truth, that the truth is you cannot sin because you are God's child, a perfect extension of God's perfection. Point blank, period. Common sense. Wake up, get your new mind, get in your New Testament, let go of your Old Testament. All right. Testify based off of your new experience of a higher cognitive experience of life. Somebody said Galatians 3. I would like to learn just one thing from you. Did you receive the Spirit by the works of the law or by believing what you heard? Well, I received the Spirit by God himself, life. I can't live without God's Spirit. That's how it. Tony's Treasures put John 8:35 through 36. Now, a slave has no permanent place in the family, but a son belongs to it forever. So if the son sets you free, you will be free indeed. See, if you allow yourself to be free from your sin, then you are free from sin. But a lot of y'all don't allow yourself to be free from sin because somebody else's opinion locked you in. You so busy worried about how somebody else feel, how somebody else see you, how somebody else perceives you, somebody else's constructive criticisms, that you get caught up outside of God, inside somebody else's mind. Give your life back to God. Stop giving your life to other people's validations. Mine says, do you have any addition you struggling with? No. God adds everything that I need. Matthew 6:33. Facts. Matthew 6:33. God adds everything that I need. It's cool. It's good. I'm great. God got me. Facts. This God's prophecy being fulfilled through me. Off the rip. God's plan is bigger than my addictions. God's plan is bigger than my vices. God's plan is bigger than my goals, my expectations, my heartbreaks, all that. God's glory be to God. God got it. That's facts. It's love. So then look, I'm rocking with Tony. Tony, rock with me. Let's give him that Ephesians chapter 4, verse 22 through 24. How about that? How about that? Ephesians 4:22 through 24. Now, we above sin. We're not going back to sin, and we're not going to let nobody trap us in sin. We're going to continue to stay up above human comprehension, human constructive criticism, human values, human relationships. Yeah, we aliens. We alienated ourselves from human concerns. We are above human concerns. We're aliens. We are outside the atmosphere, outside of humans' atmosphere. Humans can't see up here in the outer space where we at. We outer space. We space cadets. We the astronauts. We Houston, NASA. That's it. We out of here. All right. Facts. Ephesians 4:22. I said, that Matthew 6:33 says, but seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added. All these things shall be given to you as well. It don't say you're going to have to work for it. It don't say you got to work harder, put more effort in. It don't say you need to do more push-ups, read more books. It don't say you need to save more money. None of that. It say these things will be given to you. Y'all overworking yourselves. Y'all some Hebrew slaves. Y'all trying to work hard to get paid. God said if you find the kingdom, you ain't got to work for nothing. It's not going to feel like working. Your human body going to put that work in, but it's going to be working for you, and that's going to feel good because you're doing what you want to do, and that is going to take care of you. You doing what you want to do will take care of you because God put that gift, that talent, that passion inside of you for you to do it. So that's the right thing to do. Take your gifts, take your talents with your passion, and turn them into skills that you use to pay the bills. That way you can do what you love with those that love it too. And then you will have a community just for you. Facts. It's love. So keep that love. God's love. Facts. Ephesians 4:22. Oh, yeah. Let me shout out Tony. Shout out to Tony, man. Got that Ephesians 4:22. You were taught with regard to your former way of life, your Old Testament, your Torah, to put off your old self. Keep your Old Testament in the past because we got a New Testament. Because you put off your old self because it's being corrupted by deceitful desires, because your old self is the version of yourself that was born into the darkness, born into the beginning of the orientation process that you have to go through to reorient your free will, to use your free will with your higher mind, not your lower mind. Because as a seed, you were planted. When you're planted as a seed, you're put underground. When you break out of the underground, you have to let go of the ways you developed in the underground because you are no longer underground. All right, you taking your company public. You created it in the private, and then you IPO. You going public. All right, but in order to go public, you got to get organized. You got to get your organization organized in private. That way, once you step into the public, you good. You can operate. So yeah, definitely got to break out of the cocoon like a butterfly. You feel me? Like a caterpillar becoming a butterfly, you got to break out the cocoon like a seed, like a tree, like a sprout. This is the lotus, the golden lotus. That's what it means to be Buddha, a bud, a flower buds. That's what a Buddha is, a tree of life, a living flower, God's tree of life budding. It's what the Buddha is. That's why they smoke that bud, to try to get the most high. That's the Buddha. They trying to be a part of the tree of life, not the tree of knowledge of good and evil, the tree of living. Facts. Somebody said, I think I seen you in a YouTube boxing video down in Florida. I mean, I ain't never boxed in Florida, but I have boxed with people that are from Florida, like Dean the Great. So yeah, I definitely was in a boxing video with Dean the Great. Me and Dean the Great. And that video got almost 2 million views. You might have seen that. I don't know what you may not have seen, but I definitely box. I am the best street boxer alive on your planet for the rest of your life. I punch with whoever put the gloves on. God sent me to lay hands. I'm going to baptize you, exercise your inner demon, and send you straight back to heaven again. Luke 17:21. I am KO God. I am KO God. You see these boxing gloves? I am co. Co means with. I am with God. Co means with, like a co-parent. Something that a baby mama don't want to do. You don't want to co-parent. You don't want to co-operate. You don't want to co-create. You don't want to communicate. You don't want to co-nothing. Feel me? But we going to co-God, though. I am co-God. K.O. God. Co means with. I am with God. God means creator. I am co-creator, co-creating my own lived reality in cooperation with God's eternal laws. As an intelligent individual child of God, a law-abiding citizen in God's kingdom, using my rights, my amendment, First Amendment, right to free speech. Ma says, bro, been spamming about bad baby mamas. I got to, because we are all children of our Father. And if you don't have a healthy household, then you got a baby mama. Your mama is a baby mama if you weren't raised in a household with a father, a village, a family. Like, yeah, nah. Our families got split apart. So I definitely got to talk about baby mama, because these little females out here in the streets passing their vaginas around with no hope of raising a child with a father. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 baby daddies out here in this community, in the society. They got STDs going crazy on the statistics out here in the society. And these young adults, these are young adults. They not knowing no better. How could they know better when they didn't have a father for real? And I ain't talking about a nigga that was there, period. I don't care if it's their biological father or not. God the Father, Matthew 23:9. Facts. Matthew 23:9. So for all the little girls out here getting pregnant by these little boys and not even knowing who the daddy is, they all passing each other around. Somebody got to say something so that they can understand that that is not necessary. It's completely degenerate, and it's not going to work for your benefit. And you're destroying your children as well. You're destroying your society and the community, creating more democrats out here. Yeah, so I gotta spam on the baby mamas, because who else would take God's children from him? Who else would take God's children from him? Who takes the father from the children? All right, then. That's why. We just putting it into terms that this generation can relate to. Because this generation running around engaged in orgies, Sodom and Gomorrah, just having sex with everybody in their community. Like we not all brothers and sisters or some goofy shit. These niggas, y'all nasty. And it's weird. Then they want to ask me, how do you deal with lust? I don't want STDs and I don't want child support. So it's pretty cool, pretty easy for me to deal with it. Somebody says, do you have a woman? Are you married? You should get to know who I am. If you got to ask those weirdo questions, nigga, this is my YouTube channel. Go through my YouTube videos and find out who I am. It's easy. All right? Subscribe, put some love on the live, and go watch them videos. I ain't got to lie. I can't hide. I'm outside. Facts. Somebody said, your hair is STD free. That's facts, because I'm not interested in being in the streets. So I'm going to keep my hair like this to keep me away from all of y'all. All right? Just know that my hair is a sign that I'm not interested in having sex with you or anyone that you know or anyone you will ever know. I don't give a fuck about none of you human beings. Y'all all are children to me. I don't even want to have sex with no children. Fuck I look like. That's y'all. Y'all want to have sex with children because y'all children. I don't want to have sex with children because what the fuck would I want to do that for? Idiot. The fuck wrong with you? All y'all are children running around out this motherfucker. Fuck I look like looking at children like, I'll tear that ass up. No, nigga. No. Fuck all y'all. All y'all are God's children. I ain't doing it. I ain't with it. See, when I was a child, I was childish. When I realized I was a child, I gave my life to God, the Father. Fuck you talking about? Keep me safe from these goddamn leaky vaginas. And it's over with. Somebody says, you have opportunity to unite, family. Speak on it. Man, that's facts. That's all we gonna do forevermore. All right? So, you know, if y'all can feel these truths, these messages, y'all subscribe. Put some love on the live. We outside. And they trying to Charlie Kirk a nigga off the rip. Y'all know all the trolls trying to prevent me from using that blue chakra, that throat chakra, that voice of God, the voice box. Facts. Y'all know that. But I'm going to stand on them and step on them anyway. It is what it is, all right? Because I don't need no martyr. I just need to live my life right with God. That's fast. Live my life right with Christ. What you talking about? Yeah. Awaken the God within, because God is within you. What's more important than knowing what God is? There's nothing more important than knowing what God is. And I just told you. They didn't want to tell you with the religion. They gave you all these religions and didn't tell you that God was within you. They tried to make you think you were smart, educated you, made you go to college and get degrees, and didn't tell you that God was within you. And then y'all want to come in here and hate on me? I'm the only nigga you ever met in your life that kept it real about what God is and how powerful you really are. More powerful than anybody you will ever meet in your life. You are. You are more powerful than anybody you will ever meet in your life. and you sleep on yourself, man. Awaken to God within and wake up to your true identity and your true power and get your life right. Get your life right with Christ and stop tripping. Stop tweaking, fam. Give them that Romans 8 and 1 time. Y'all subscribe, put some love on the live. We almost up to 200 likes, man. Let them know it's for real outside. Give them that Romans 8, 1-2. Just so I can show them the power of the wordplay, the power of the voice, so that everybody can be free in their own expression of self. So that you can express yourself freely, but right. Express yourself righteously, right? So you can be a law-abiding citizen and get your life in tune with the heaven frequency and really just be free from all of the carnal-minded distractions, all of the hate and the fear, the shame, the guilt, nasty energy frequencies. Facts. Shout out to Myron said Romans 8 and 1. There is therefore now no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus. Facts. Tony's Treasures giving y'all them clues. Romans 8, 1-2. Therefore, there is now no condemnation for those who are in Jesus Christ, because through Christ Jesus, the law of the Spirit who gives life has set you free from the law of sin and death. That's facts. So don't be running around talking about, oh, we're sinners. We're all sinners. I'm a sinner. You're a sinner. No, we free. Born free. Just have to realize it by using the right mind, the Christ mind, the one above the spine. That Philippians chapter 2, verse 5. That Philippians chapter 2, verse 5. That's facts. Somebody said, that hair is getting worse, bro. Why do y'all keep on staring at my physical body like I'm going to be physically engaged with y'all in any type of physical way? Is beyond me, family. You steady trying to use your 5 physical senses to interact with my spiritual intelligence is ridiculousness. Not going to lie to you. I don't have nothing physically for you. I don't care if I stink or not. I wasn't trying to smell good for you. I didn't want your nose all up on me, sniffing on me like, no, nigga, back it up. You all like, like what you, bro? A nigga, hey, you are offensive, bro. A nigga gonna have to do you something if you run up on me with your nose like that. Somebody said, rebuke them. I'm gonna rebuke they motherfucking ass for shit show. Nigga run up on me, trying to put his nose and put his hands up on me. He definitely finna catch that rebuke, okay? I'm gonna rebuke a nigga. That's facts. Nigga gonna get buked out this motherfucker, all right? I'm gonna buke you niggas over and over and over again, okay? Have you ever been buked in the name of Jesus, nigga? Okay? Not only am I gonna buke you 1 time, buke you 2 times, nigga, I'm gonna rebuke you, nigga. What the fuck you talking about, boy? Boys is getting buked. It's over with. Boys are getting buked out this motherfucker. Somebody said, unclean spirits aren't an excuse for toxicity. Like you can bring anyone to anger doesn't mean they possessed. Man, God possessed us. We don't care about nothing. Somebody says, you're a prophet. That's on God. Glory be to God. Somebody said, Jesus said, let your eye be single and your body will be full of light. Yeah, it's the eye that I am. When you say I, that's the eye that it's talking about, not your physical eyes that's looking into the physical world. Let your eye. When he says, yeah, when he says, let your eye be single, he means the I that I am, the I that we all are when you say I. That's the I. Somebody says, what do you women see in hair like this. Oh, you looking for a woman. Oh, you looking for a sex partner. See, that's the difference. You think it's women looking for something in your hair. That's why you don't have a woman. Because you're trying to find a woman based off of your 5 physical senses. That's how you're going to lose that woman. See, if you don't build a spiritual connection and a spiritual relationship with other spirits, then you will never know a full, healthy, long-term relationship. As long as you think that a woman is finding value in you because of how your hair looks or because of how her hair looks, you're a simp, boy. You getting pimped, boy. Because all they going to do is make their hair look like they think you want it to look. They going to put the makeup on that they think you want to see. They going to get the cosmetic surgery, push the boobies up, push the ass up, and try to trick your eyes because you're stupid using your eyes trying to find love. You're an idiot. There's no way that you think that my hair is going to be the difference between my life partner. How the fuck I'm going to find a life partner based off of how my hair is styled today? That's why y'all niggas is lonely. You involuntarily celibate. You ain't got nothing going on in your life. Family, you lame, you hopeless romantic. You at home by yourself watching me. And I'm not a female. You ain't even got a female to keep your attention span off another nigga hairstyle. That's how we know you don't got a woman in your life. Fuck is you doing worried about another nigga hairstyle? Shit crazy, 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 shit crazy, crazy. Facts, man. Hey, if y'all know, y'all feel that love, man. Y'all feel these messages, y'all feel this vibration and the vibe ain't killing your high. Y'all subscribe. Put some love on the live. We almost up to 200 likes, man. Don't let them trolls that's involuntarily sexually abstinent, nigga, because they ain't got no goddamn choice. It's different from having a choice and exercising your free will. All right? It's different when you can't have sex. All right? You don't get the same credit, family. Niggas can have sex and are abstaining. All right? If a female tried to have sex with you right now, you would be more than willing. That's facts. If a female offered you some sex right now, you jump in that thing. Full of STDs, boy. Hell no. You lame. Lame ass nigga. You thought the way you did your hair was gonna make the difference between whether females offer you sex or not. Shit, lame ass, perverted ass nigga. I don't need no females to offer me sex. And one thing for shit show, the hair definitely not stopping that. That's not even how the female body works. It's not how anybody works, actually, nigga. Niggas holler at females and females be looking dead ass, bummy, and busted. Niggas still gonna holler at them hoes. Females look like they got STDs, which is pretty terrible to look like you got an STD because it's not necessarily a look. I'm just saying, bitches look like they got STDs and niggas still holler at they motherfucking ass. And you thought my hair was gonna stop females? Boy, you're stupid. That's how we know you're not out here with real people for real, fam. Creating genuine relationships. Facts. More females love me with my hair like this than females will ever love you for the rest of your life. That's facts. And that's absolute facts. But that's all right. I'm going to buke you niggas. Niggas is getting buked and rebuked. Buke, 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 buke. Facts. Gotta buke me some of these boys. Somebody said, what's the last book you read, sir? Awaken the God within. Because God is within you as your true identity. That's facts. All glory be to God. It's love like that. I said, you don't have to explain to the sleepers. I ain't talking to no goddamn sleepers anyway. You know that. I'm talking above the sleepers to the wakers who want to be awake but think that they have to talk to the sleepers. So I'm giving encouragement and confidence to the other seekers who want to awaken and have to go through this path that I already went through. I'm just like, hey, have no fear because I conquered the world already. You can conquer the world too. I already conquered the world. Fuck the world. They ain't gonna do shit. I told everybody I'm Jesus Christ. What they do? Shot Charlie Kirk? Somebody that nigga, say what I want to say. Do what I want to do. I'm outside. Running it up. Somebody says, your book looks Japanese anime. Is that what inspired the cover? That's me. This is actually me. This is actually a silhouette of me. What do I say? Are you inspired? It's me. Inspired directly by God himself. Facts. Grand Rising, what up, though? Somebody say, when you come into Fort Worth and scrap, whenever, set it up. Holler at the businessman, BNFA Gary. Y'all already know, I bought none fade all off rip. Holler at BNFA Gary. Holler at the businessman. We can get it cracking. Facts. I am the son of God. I am God's son. Yes. I am the living son of God because I'm not the dead one. Facts. So yes, I am the living God, the living son of our Father. You know what I mean? Because that's what a father is. That's why I'm a son. Because God is my father. They're like, no, you're not. What? You don't think that I'm the son of my father? What is wrong with y'all? What are y'all arguing with? What are they arguing about? They're like, you're not the son of God. God is all of our father, but you're not his son. What? See how stupid people are? But then people want you to take them serious. Like they have some type of intelligent cognitive development going on. They need metacognition, all right? If you're not metacognitive, you're not beyond human comprehension. That's facts. You once said, keep spreading the word, bro. Do not let the enemy distract you. That's facts. That's facts. It's too easy, bro. How they gonna tell? See, that's how you know they some baby mamas. They mama is a strong, independent, single pass around for the streets. Because who else would be telling God's children that they are not God's children? Like you trying to tell the children of my father, that's not my father and I'm not his children. You a baby mama. Only a baby mama want to tell the children, that ain't your daddy. You don't want the children to know who their daddy is? You don't want me to be the son of God? You don't want me to know? Look, somebody said, you know you still going to hell, right? I am hell. I inhale and exhale all day, every day. Why you going to hell? Bitch, I inhale and exhale eternally. 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 Goofy. Fact, shout out to Warren P. said, if anyone says I love God and hates his brother, he is a liar. For who does not love his brother whom he has seen? Oh, hold on. But cannot love God whom he has not seen. Trolls, dip. Now that's fact. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't even know how they think they got any leeway to argue the fact that God is our father and we are his sons. What up, though, Jovan JTV? Facts. Kimberly said, how do they know where you are going? That's why you know they just some haters trying to hate because you love yourself and they don't like to see you loving yourself. They some haters just trying to hate because you believe in yourself and they don't like you believing in yourself because they don't believe in themselves. All right? When you see yourself the way that God sees you, you see yourself as God because that's what God sees. Right? Right? Facts. When you see yourself through the eye of God, the one eye, the eye that is single, the single eye, the eye that I am, when you see yourself as the eye of God, you see yourself as God because that's all God sees. All God sees is himself. That's facts. See yourself the way God sees. See through the eye of God. Why not? Why would you use the eye of man? Faith in no man. We're going to use the eye of God. I see myself the way God sees me. I love myself the way God loves me. But what's better than that? Facts. They lack emotional intelligence, energy in motion. They unintelligent. They not understanding energy in motion. E equals MC squared, the second coming of C, the second coming of Christ. Somebody says, yo, guys, how do I read the Bible? You read the Bible in first person, second person, and third person point of view. A lot of people just read the Bible in third person point of view. They ignore the first person point of view. But the first person that is God is you. So you definitely got to read from first person point of view. Otherwise, you're going to be lacking in your reading comprehension skills. Most people that try to read the Bible without reading comprehension skills. That's why they don't understand it. They don't have discernment. They don't have the spirit necessary to receive the message. You need reading comprehension. It's just the way language works. You definitely need to respect the first person, second person, and third person point of view. Facts. Somebody said, why is your hair like that? Because I am Jesus of Nazareth. All right? It's a rite of passage. It's a ritual. It's a Nazarene ritual. Somebody said, what is the Nazarite vow? Somebody let them know what the Nazarite vow is so they can know about my hair. All right? Oh, hey, baby. I said when you got up, I was going to get off. That's what I'm about to do. I'm going to hit him with this Nazarite vow. Because I need to go down through there on that because they don't have too much more of a rollout. The more this rolls out, the more I know that it's only trouble. Because y'all not going to be able to hide this because it's documented. Now what you're going to do? Now you're going to be forced. Now you're forced to make a choice. Which way you going? That's what that is. The Nazarite vow. Yes, the Nazarite vow. Somebody says, will you ever cut it off? Let's look into the Nazarite vow. Everybody asking me about my hair. My hair is the symbolic embodiment and representation of the Nazarite vow. All right. My hair is a representation of the Nazarite vow. How you think I got here? Somebody says, keep your hair. I'm not concerned with keeping or losing the hair. Either way it goes. I have no care. This is God's story. I give God his glory. Facts. The Nazarite vow. Yeah, you talking about Samson. Yeah, you talking about Samson. That's facts. Fact. I ain't seen nobody bring up that Nazarite vow yet. I'm waiting on y'all. What up, though? Tony Love? Facts. Yeah, now they see what the Nazarite vow was about, man. That's love. Shout out to Jacqueline Smith. Jacqueline Smith said, Nazarite vow was an oath of voluntary consecration to God in the Old Testament, which is likely the phrase you meant by Nazareth vow. No, I said Nazarite vow. I said I'm Jesus of Nazareth, but I said give us the Nazarite vow. Says it involved abstaining from wine and other grape products, not cutting one's hair, and avoiding contact with death. That's facts. What up, though, Amy? We in the building. Says for a specific period. The term Nazarite or Nazarite comes from a Hebrew word meaning to be separated. Vows, V-O-W-S. Vowels just mean the vows of God. L is the name of God. E-L is the name of God. Vow is the promise. Hold on. They focusing on my hair because they not aware of the Nazarite vow. So for everybody that is concerned about the effect my hair has on their energetic frequency, it's because of the Nazarite vow. So let me get y'all that. What up, though, Joel 444? Oh, I said I'm going away. Nah, that's love. Jacqueline Smith, I appreciate you. We needed that. They needed to be made aware of what that Nazarite vow is so they can understand why they keep asking about my hair. And why they keep asking where I got this message from or where I got this enlightenment. You understand me? They're like, when you gonna cut your hair? Why you got your hair like that? Your hair this, your hair that. Your hair is getting all this attention because it's bringing attention to the Nazarite vow, to this stage of development, to this cognitive mile marker, this milestone. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's just a development stage that the soul goes through to reunite with God, to be consecrated with God. Facts. The Nazarite vow. Shout out to Jacqueline Smith. That's facts. Appreciate that love, Tony Love. Out the rip. Facts. See, Jacqueline Smith said Nazarite refers to a person who has taken the voluntary vow of consecration to God. Facts. Man, shout out to the UK. Shout out to Fosha. Facts. Big KO God. Y'all subscribe. Put some love on the live, man. We running it up. We outside. Awaken the God within. God is within you, the Father that the baby mama never wanted you to find. All right? Your Father is with you. Awaken the God within, the source of all your power, the source of forgiveness, the source of grace, the source of eternal life. Awaken the God within. God is within you. The book link is available in the description of this video. Book link in the description of this live video. Click the link and get you one. The book is available on Amazon. That's facts. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I just want to remind y'all how powerful your free will is. And your free will is more powerful than somebody else's constructive criticism, more powerful than somebody else's vindictive manipulation, narcissistic energy manipulation. Fact, like your free will is more powerful than your bad habits, more powerful than your hereditary, your genes. Your free will is more powerful than your generational curses. All right, so use your free will, break your generational curse, break your bad habits, give your life to God, and live the rest of your life in heaven. Luke 17:21. Awaken the God within, awaken the heaven within. Heaven is within you. Luke 17:21. You deserve to be free, but only when you set yourself free. You deserve to be free, but only when you set yourself free. Save yourself. Be the Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, and save your life. Because you are your own worst enemy, you're going to have to be your savior and save yourself from your enemy, your own ignorance, your own confusion, your own amnesia. It's you. That's all you needed to be saved from. You just needed to be saved from your own ignorance, your own amnesia, because you don't remember who you are, what you're doing here, or how to get it done. Facts. What up, though? Tracy No Morgan. Facts. We in the building. Big love, big freedom. God gave us freedom. God gave us power. God gave us the ability to experiment, to experience life mentally. Facts. To experience life the way it was meant to be. That's how it is. Somebody says, how do I find out? For yourself, through your own experience, through your own experiments, through living your life as an individual source of free will, that individual source of free will that you are. That's facts. Tell them we got that woolly hair. Facts. We got that Nazarite hair. Yeah. They mad because we got that Nazarite hair, that woolly hair, that bronze skin. Because I went through that fire. I went through the flame. I went through hell and back. Inhale and exhale. Burnt bronze. Hair burnt bronze. Facts. Big woolly hair on me. It's over with. Facts, I'm Nas. All I need is one mic. Nasir, Nazarite. All I need is one mic, like Nas, Nasir, Nazarite. You already know what it is. Facts, Amy. What up, though, Jovan J? Man, they know what it is. Princess Goddess in the building. Heart introvert. Peace be to you. Peace, God. What up, though, Demetrius Anderson? Y'all know what it is. It's love on my end. Big love. Somebody said, you never experienced any kind of life outside of your little YouTube experience. Family, YouTube is not that old. YouTube just got here. We've been alive our whole life. I don't know why you trying to practice talking down on people. You're not doing good at it, but it's a bad practice anyway. But to say that my experience of life has been limited to YouTube is weird, because YouTube is not that old. It's brand new. It just shows that you are a liar, that you're practicing lying. Why are you trying to become proficient as a liar, lying to defame people? That's defamation of character. That doesn't create a healthy long-term relationship. It will create a civil suit, depending on who you do it to. That's facts. That's facts. Michelle said, why be here if all you want to do is spread negativity? That's facts. Somebody said, it's so painful to watch dumb people try to act smart. Then don't. Be an intelligent individual for yourself. Otherwise, you the dumb person trying to act smart. So dumb, you're not intelligent enough to remove the pain. You don't have to trap yourself in these painful experiences. You have free will. Use your free will to experience heaven. Easy work, easy money. Says you must not harbor hatred against your brother. Trolls work for God. Trolls work for the devil for sure. Definitely you could kick them out because we don't need them. I ain't tripping on nobody being here, point blank, period. Somebody said, how they got so much time to waste? They wasting their life because they don't value their life. They're wasting their time because they don't value their time. That's why they don't value you. They don't value themselves. That's why you can't expect love from them because they don't love themselves. How they gonna love you? Somebody said, I was scrolling and I came across this nappy-ass matted hair. That's a Nazarite vow. Nazarite is the vow that allows God's prophets to save the world. You mad because I go through what's necessary to enlighten the general population is ridiculous when you want to live in a community of intelligent individuals. Somebody got to go through the pain, the trials, and the tribulations. You gonna crucify me for doing what's necessary to see beyond the programming created from the system? When the system gets out of control from human employees, I don't even understand. Yeah, my hair is nappy or matted. It just shows you that I'm not a slave to the society created by your system and your systematic oppression. Somebody got to learn how to control the system by existing outside of it. Somebody said there is nothing to crucify, but people crucify it anyway. In their own mind, in their own experience. There's nothing to hate, but people hate it anyway. Somebody said systemic oppression. That's correct. Systems don't control themselves. A system will oppress you by function, by momentum, if you never correct the system, if you never correct the momentum. That's just what a system do. Is momentum means a thing in motion stays in motion until acted on by an outside force. No matter how deeply you inhale, you're also going to have to exhale. I said, who is being oppressed? The children of God, the soul inside of the human, the mind inside of the human experience, the intelligence, the consciousness. It's love. It ain't hard to understand. It's common sense. It's God for real. Big GhOD. My boy said completely agreed. There's love. Man, y'all subscribe, put some love on the live. If y'all can withstand these pressures, if y'all can withstand these messages, put some love on the live. Y'all subscribe. That's how we rocking. That's how we stepping. Somebody said, what does one need to do to step into God's house? Stop trying to be a human with your consciousness and be God. Be the Son of God. Be Jesus Christ. Use the Christ mind. You want to step into God's house, get your mind right. All you got to do is renew your mind in the spirit. Romans 12:2, Philippians chapter 2, verse 5. You want to get into God's house, get your mind right. Philippians chapter 2, verse 5. Based off of that, Romans 12:2. Facts. Somebody said step 1, log off. Facts. Get that log out your eye. Log out of the matrix. You got to log out. Log your eye out. Log out your eye. You got to get that log out your eye. You got to log out of the video game, virtual reality, the matrix that you call life. Somebody said, how do I get my mind right? By renewing your mind into the spiritual perspective. By releasing your mind from your 5 physical sense limited perspective, your human identity. Identify yourself as God and do what God would do. Live as God would live if God was you, because God is you, and you should live that way. You get your mind right through daily practice, daily bread, daily remembrance, daily reminders. Read the Bible, get into the scripture, be a good person, have a good heart. Have faith in God. Don't become hateful. Don't become doubtful. Don't become fearful. Don't live like a coward. Live like God protects you from everything that does not benefit you, and that God allows you to be benefited by everything that is yours. You will get it. Everything that is yours freely. You don't got to work for it. You don't have to take it. You don't have to become a criminal. You don't got to cut in front of the line or resort to crime. That's facts. Somebody says, what it means to be a Christian is to be Christ-like. We not Christians. We not trying to be Christ-like. We are Christ. Somebody said we are imperfect. Matthew 5:48. We are perfect because God does not make a mistake. We are perfect. If you don't think you're perfect, you can't love me because your love not perfect. You don't have a perfect love. God's love is perfect. And I only accept a perfect love. I don't accept conditions or conditional love. So yeah, I am perfect because God is perfect and God did not make a mistake when he made me. That's facts. It's not my fault that I'm perfect. It's God's glory that I'm perfect. It's God's fault that I'm perfect. I'm perfect simply because God doesn't make a mistake. That's not my fault. It's not my blame. It's not my credit, not my glory. It's not my ego. It's just that God don't make mistakes. It's not my fault. Awaken the God within. God is real. God is within you. The book is available on Amazon. Click the link and get you one. Facts. Link is in the description of this video. Somebody said God's love is conditional though. If you live in sin, we don't live in sin. We live in God's love and God's grace regardless. You only live in sin if you think you do, which is a thinking problem, a mental illness. Get your mind right. That's why you got to get your mind right, because you don't know how to think. You think you live in sin. Somebody said, what did Jesus die for? So that God can live again. You die to live. Every time you die, you live your next life, afterlife. You never stop living. Life goes on. What up, though, Gail? That's facts. Somebody said, I'd rather get a different book. Get it. Do whatever you rather do. It's your free will. Somebody said, perfection is a choice, by the way. Was choose to be perfect. That's love. Run it up. That's facts. Y'all subscribe if y'all can understand the messages. If you can't, keep on living until you can. Facts. Somebody said, Jesus lives still. That's facts. Jesus is alive. Jesus is not dead. Jesus did not die in the sense of death, because death is a temporary experience. All right. Life goes on. This not your first afterlife. This not your last afterlife. It's not the first time you've been alive. Not going to be the last time you alive. Whether you remember or not, that depends on your amnesia and your ability to tap into your divine memory. Facts. It's just amnesia. You don't remember the last time you was alive. You don't remember when you woke up in this life, just like you don't remember when you went to sleep from the last one. You don't remember dying, and you don't remember coming alive. Amnesia. And in the middle of that, you are God. Find yourself. You got to find yourself in life. A lot of y'all trying to find yourself in death. Facts. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Somebody said, too early for this, gang, then get out. We got a grand rise and shine early in the morning. It's never too early to grand rise. Shit, the early don't start till we rise and radiate. So it's on us. We the sons. If you not a son, you can't withstand this pressure. You a bitch. Get your bitch ass away from these gladiators before you get squished. You don't get stepped on, family. You surrounded by warriors. We go to war over here. Us sparring, the way we spar with each other will kill you. You will die. You don't qualify. We trying to spar with you. You over here dying. Don't play with bear cubs, fam. I know they look like babies, but you're not built to play with a bear cub. The bear cub just playing and you dying for real. So let the bears play with the bears. Let the giants play with the giants. Facts. We are God's warriors, God's army. We sparring. We just playing with each other, sparring, punching. And the way we spar, knock you out. That's facts. Grand Rise, y'all know what it is. Y'all put some love on the live, double tap that screen, man, and y'all, you feel me, subscribe. Man, I said, damn, you speaking fire. That's facts. That's because I inhale. I'm that dragon, that fire-spitting semen, the fire-spitting sperm, fire-spitting dragon, the semen, the serpent, the kundalini. Spin that fire because fire is the light, enlightenment, the truth. The truth shall set you free. I'm spitting that fire because I'm telling the truth. Facts. You can feel it inside your own flame. Somebody said fire spitting semen. Yeah, when the semen is the brain and the spinal column. The semen it extended itself into a human body that allows me to project the voice of God, which is the fire in the dark. You can see what I'm saying. Only reason you can see what I'm saying is because of the fire that creates the illumination, the Illuminati. I sacrificed my human body. It's a human blood sacrifice at the altar of God. Facts. Somebody said semen and serpent are irrelevant. What you mean irrelevant? Irrelevant to what? I don't even know what you thought you was trying to say. Somebody says, aren't serpents asexual? Family, you too lost in your own sauce to have a conversation with me. You can't have a meaningful conversation with me if you don't know what I mean. If you don't know that a serpent and a semen is a symbolic expression of the same kundalini energy, I'm not able to step with you, family. Somebody says, earlier you said you took the Nazarite vow. The Nazarites didn't cut their hair. They didn't have it matted. It's not an excuse to not take care. What are you even talking about? Stop sucking my dick. That's what you need to do. I don't need you to be in my bed. I don't need your mouth in my pants. Nigga, I live my own life however I want to live my life. I do what I want to do. Fuck is you over here trying to get me to do what you want me to do for? Nigga, you got stop worried about me. Because I would never worry about you. That's over with. Weird ass, gay ass nigga. Fuck wrong with these weird ass, troll ass niggas trying to suck all on my penis, nigga, just because I got one, nigga. Stop. Just because I have a penis don't mean you get to use it. Stop. No means no. I will report you niggas. Let these people know. Y'all got perverts running around and I'm going to release their soul back to the heavens. Y'all better come protect your human population. If I'm finna reset these niggas. They finna get a great reset. It's finna be a new world order. Hit these niggas with the nuclear holocaust. Finna blast these niggas. Fuck wrong with these niggas. Somebody said, why did you block me? I would never block you. I would knock you the fuck out. I'll beat your ass the fuck up. I ain't blocking shit. I want you to come and give me something to do. Don't ask me why I blocked you, because I ain't blocking the motherfucking thing. I hope you manifest in my reality so I can slap the shit out you so your ancestors can feel that shit in their grave. Family, I'm going to slap you so hard your grandma going to wake up, boy. I'm not going to block you ever. God said if you spare the rod, you'll spoil the child. Do not block none of these niggas. Let these niggas come get this nuclear radiation. I'm finna set you niggas on live fire. Facts. Luke 12:49. Somebody said, till the guns come out, I don't give a fuck about the guns. I'm gonna beat your ass with your gun in your hand. I'm gonna take your gun and I'm gonna go pawn that bitch, get some bread, nigga, and go buy me something to eat with that shit. Fuck you talking about with some guns. I'll take your gun. You ain't never shot shit in your life. You not no killer. You ain't no murderer. You ain't serving no life sentence, boy. Shut your weak weird ass up. Nigga gonna take that shit straight out your motherfucking hand. After I slap you first. I'm gonna slap you with your shit in your hand. Then I'm gonna take your shit. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? That bitch ain't gonna be loaded. It ain't gonna have one in the clip. Nothing. You ain't gonna have a bullet in the chamber, nigga. Talking about, oh yeah, till them guns come out. You ain't pulling no gun out trying to see a human life fade away, nigga. You ain't never want to try to see nobody die. You damn sure don't want to be the reason that somebody died, and you ain't trying to deal with the consequences. You ain't trying to deal with the repercussions. So you can shut that gun talk shit up. Or you would have been doing life in prison already if you was active with them guns. If you was active, nigga, you be in prison already. That's a promise, my boy. Fuck is you talking about? Live by the gun, die by the gun. Shut your weird ass up. Somebody said, the devil can quote the Bible. Don't nobody give a fuck about no devil. Pay attention to God is the winner. The devil is the loser. Why would you pay attention to the loser? Nigga, we don't have time or attention span to give a fuck about a devil when God is the absolute winner, guaranteed to be the winner. Ain't nobody else worth paying attention to. You up in here worried about the devil when you know that nigga lost already. That nigga lost already. Fuck did you even care? Why do you even care about the goddamn? They're like, yeah, the devil can read the. Who the fuck cares? Nigga, God is the winner. No matter what the devil can do, the devil cannot win. No matter what the devil can do, we know what the devil can't do, nigga. Gives a fuck about a devil, nigga. Facts. Nigga said a long time ago. I swear to God, the devil lost so long ago. I don't even know why niggas even bringing the devil up. Fuck is you even talking about a loser for? That's what losers do. Losers talk about losers. You even worse than a loser. These niggas are afraid of the known loser. You're afraid of he who you know can't win. Fuck is you afraid of a nigga that you know can't win point blank period ever? They just over here just worried about the devil. The devil will never, ever, 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 ever be able to win. And you over here afraid of the nigga. You got to be a loser. You got to be a dumbass degenerate heathen. Yeah, what about the devil? He can't win. Next. Yeah, but the devil can't win. Next. Fuck is you even trying to waste a nigga attention span talking about? Somebody says, I see the devil is win on you. See, you are a devil worshiper. You want to see the devil win. But guess what? I'm God's image. How you looking at the image of God, but you see the devil? That's how you know you're an idiot. That's how you know you're an idiot. You're looking at the image of God. And then you talk about, you the devil. Your mama was a passer around in the streets. Sorry to tell you. You think I'm a devil because your mama couldn't get rid of her STDs. That's how they raised you, family. You can't use your own common sense knowing we made in God's image. You see the devil. Come on, fam. Cut that out. You know why you don't see the Father? Because your mama didn't want you to see your daddy. Because she was a baby mama running through them streets. She for the streets. If your mama wanted you to know your Father, you would know God the Father as soon as you seen him. But you know why you don't know your daddy when you see him? Because your mama never wanted you to see your father. Facts. Your mama was a strong, independent pass around. Fuck is you talking about? Talking about something. You're not God. I am your father. You know why you don't know I'm your father? Because your mama is a baby mama. Facts. Fuck is you talking about? Weak, weird ass, mama having ass nigga. Your mama's a horse. You know why they said you can take a horse to water, but you can't make it drink? He was talking about your mama. Your mama's the horse. All them horse that you try to take to the water, the holy water, can't make them horse drink no water at all. Can't make the horse get no holy water at all. They just gonna be some, what they call them, 304s, I guess. That's over with. Your mama was a horse, and you can't make the horse drink the water. That's over with. Somebody said, what's the point of insulting and being disrespectful? Honesty is the point. I honestly want you to know that I honestly don't respect you, because if I allowed you to think that I respected you when I don't, I would be lying to your stupid dumb ass. So I gotta insult and disrespect your bitch ass to let you know I don't respect you, stupid bitch. You're dumb. You're so dumb, you didn't know I was disrespecting you because I don't respect you. You see? You see why I gotta insult you, stupid dumbasses? Because when I disrespect you, you're not even intelligent to know it's because I don't respect you. You're not respect worthy. I don't gotta respect you, niggas. I don't, actually. I actually don't respect you. Then when I let you know I don't respect you, you're all like, oh, why do you have to be honest with me? Why do you have to be honest with me? Yeah, because why would I lie to you? Why would I lie to you? Say you can't do that. Though being a Christian man, God does not want you to talk like that. No, I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to talk like I want to talk. I'm going to be who I am. It is what it is. He says, you're insulting people too, not just me. If the shoe fits, wear it. If the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. If the shoe does fit, it's not my fault that the shoe fits. The shoe don't fit, then what are you complaining about? What are you complaining for? Oh, what up, though? And I says, but acting as if you were a lukewarm Christian, I don't know how to act like anything except me. You're the one trying to put me into a category, which is where you're fucking up because you're an idiot. You're stupid. I don't fit into your dumbass categories, nigga. Somebody said, are you Christian? Nigga, if you have to ask, you don't deserve the answer. Straight like that. If you have to ask, you're not intelligent enough. Where's your discernment? Use your discernment. Faith in no man. You know what you asking me for? Are you Christian? What? I am God in the flesh. I am Christ, the Son of God, the reflection of God. on earth as it is in heaven, as above, so below. Facts. As above, so below. Facts. Dayton said, hey, bro, speak your mind. Fuck these opinions. Facts. That's how we got to live our life. Somebody says, do you follow? I don't follow. No, I'm not a follower. Somebody said, why you so mad, though? Because God is mad, and I'm going to express myself honestly. I'm going to always be honest in the way I feel. Why would I lie? I don't got to lie to none of y'all. Somebody said, practice what you preach, huh? Godly people don't speak like that. Family, I'm not godly people. I am God. That's over with. There's a difference. I'm the him that's braver than y'all. I'm the him that'll go against every naysayer, all trolls, all the time. Facts. No, somebody said that's passion, not anger. That's facts. They call it anger because they're haters and they don't like you stepping on them. Whenever you step on a hater and you making perfect sense, they're going to call it anger. Whenever you defend yourself from a bully, because you no longer allow bullies, because you no longer allow bullies to bully you, they want to try to say you're angry. That's what narcissistic, emotionally manipulative people do. Somebody says, you are a part of God's creation. You are not the creator. I am the creator by extension. Everything that is a part of God's creation is a part of God. A part is a whole, part and parcel. Holographic, all right? Hologram, facts. God citizen said, Ako solo, peace and blessings. Of course. So I love the way you be stepping on them. Facts.
Already. It's only one truth. Fuck your opinion, because the opinion is the OP, the ops, nigga. Fuck all that. We just moving with what God say.
Somebody say, you're not outside of time, space, and matter. Yes, I am. I create time, and I give space.
That matter.
Facts. That do matter. Facts.
What you mean?
So I'm about to give you some space right now. Fact, give you a timeout. That's what I'm about to do. Somebody say, you look like a peon, only to a looking ass nigga. That's why you watching me. Keep looking with your looking ass.
Life is a reflection, fam.
Facts, you see yourself.
In the mirror every time.
Give these niggas a timeout. They need some space. Talking about I'm not outside of time and space. I'm finna show them they finna be out of time and space. Fuck you talking about. I'm finna put you out of time and space.
Time out, nigga. You mean out of time, time out?
Facts, nigga. Too easy. Somebody said, Jesus died for your sins. No, he didn't. Jesus is alive. Your ass gonna die. You still dying. Shut your dead ass up trying to talk about another nigga died when your ass dying. Jesus died for you. Then why are you dying then? Somebody says, if you're a Christian, we're not Christians and we're not followers. Somebody says, you're a devil. There is no devil. Only God is real. All glory be to God. We are protected from your stupidity by God's common sense. Thank God for common sense. These people surely is stupid. Y'all dumb. Why would I be limiting my self-love to your limited perspective of truth? Somebody said, why is there sin then? Because of free will. You get to experience your own experience of free will. Do you believe in heaven or hell? I inhale and I exhale eternally. All day, every day. Facts, them boys be on the move when they be on the move. Somebody says, you seem smart, but you need to be humble. No, I don't. Said, let God lead the way. God is always leading the way. You need to have faith in God. God is doing his works through me right now. God's plan is bigger than I am. God is exercising his plan through me right now. You just need faith in God. I don't need to do anything you talking about because God is doing everything you're trying to criticize. Everything you're trying to criticize about me doing is God doing it through me according to his plan, because I can't beat his plan. God is the absolute, ultimate, supreme winner eternally. So now God got it. All you got to do is give God the glory. Somebody says, do you believe Jesus does for your sins? No. Somebody says, I think you might be using your knowledge in the wrong way, but that's just my opinion, and that's why we don't have faith in man. Faith in no man. So no, I don't have faith in your opinion. I don't need your opinion. I don't care about your opinion. Your opinion comes from your limited perspective and your limited mind frame. That's point blank period. That's facts. Somebody said, just giving you game, brother. You can't give me anything. God gave me everything that I would ever need before you ever came to be. So I don't need you. I don't want you. I don't appreciate you. And I don't respect you. Keep that game you got to yourself. You whack, you lame. And I would never want to be you when I grow up. I don't want to grow up to be like you. I love me. I love who I am. And I love the way my life is going. I love my story. It's my story. You live your own story. Keep your story away from mine.
Yeah, there go the Crocs I was trying to get, Jay.
Who? Crocs.
Remember the back?
Oh, yeah. Somebody said, how can you believe in God but not the devil? Because God is the absolute winner and the devil is not.
You want a recliner?
Was it a chair?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, shit, somebody gonna sit on it? Shit, I don't give a damn. I don't sit, but I got a bunch of asses sitting in that bitch, though. They gonna sit in it.
I was gonna try to, yeah.
You bring it, they gonna sit on it.
For
the big people?
Nah, for the...
Oh, you got, like for the fat ones?
No, for the podcast.
Oh, I thought it was for the rotund, for the
Hell no.
obese. Look at that shit. Nah, yeah, either way, go. I don't care. I ain't put that, the kids did all that. Yeah, it ain't really, but I mean, you know, and they done added so many more butts over here that if you bring a seat, a butt will sit on it.
Yeah,
That's a fact. That's a
I was
fact.
trying to use it for entertainment purposes.
Fact, entertainment purposes only. Nah, I ain't tripping though.
Yeah.
Somebody says, what is your religion? God don't have a religion. Somebody said, are you Muslim? I am above all human languages. Whatever word you try to use to understand who I am is going to fall short. Stop trying to use words to understand me. I am alive. There go one of your best words. My mods be kicking people out because they be wasting our attention span. I'll spar with you if you have a worthy topic or a worthy back and forth. But if you just saying stuff like, oh, you got doo-doo in your hair, all that type of, you're not God, you're no one, all that, and then we tired of talking to y'all. You got to come harder than that.
Facts.
Yes, I am alive. I am a life. And I'm going to live my life. That's it. That's all they need to know about me. Facts. I got a few more minutes, then I gotta skip out the way because I gotta go do some moving with baby right quick. Here, right quick, fast. You do that, I gotta scoop up. Where you been that you can be? That tag team.
Yo, what up, though? There's only one God. Facts, true. It's only one God. It's only one true.
Facts, only one you.
It's only one you. Coexist with it.
Facts.
You, yourself, and I, me, he, us, we, she, you, same shit.
Facts, solo, we want deep.
You're not trying to get them golden gloves. By their fruits, you shall know them. Facts. You plant the seed, it's gonna grow. You just gotta tend to the garden. You reap what you sow every time. About to go. Yeah. Double up. Yo, what up, 7? Tap in. Yeah, 7 be locked in for real. Yo, hey. What up, Ezra? Yeah. Faith without works, that's dead. I said what I said. Do you believe you're God as well? Facts. Because I don't believe, I know. It's a difference. It's a difference. When you know, you know. When you believe, you don't. You're doubting it. You trying to believe it. Yeah, that doubt real. Facts. You can't doubt God. It's only one. So if that's what you gonna doubt, then shit, it ain't nothing left to seek. Is this how boxing sparring channels do? This ain't a boxing sparring channel. This is the KO Academy. This is the Awaken Within GhODCast. It'll get you to God fast. This ain't your ordinary podcast, my boy. This ain't. We box. We you know, health is wealth. We do what we do. But how do you doubt when you're here in the flesh? No, that's facts though. You are the living testimony. You are here. You are alive. You are the proof by definition. You exist. There's only one.
See, what you're not realizing about boxing is it's a martial arts and it's a spirit. It's a spiritual art. Everything is spiritual. So, yeah. As soon as you get into a martial art or a discipline is a spiritual. Oh, Lord, it's crazy. Oh, I'm finna say. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, being engaging in self-discipline, self-mastery, these are spiritual essence, spiritual senses, not physical senses, not physical capabilities. It's spiritual. Discipline is spiritual.
Accidental is on a mission.
The self is spiritual. Somebody said, Jesus alone is Lord. We are Jesus alone. I am all alone. I'm alienated. I'm Jesus without you. Jesus by myself. Facts. You could be Jesus alone too. You got your own free will. Free will is alone. Facts. Free will is lonely. Free will is a lonely path. Nobody can free will for you. Facts. It's just something about that free will that is just isolated. It's a consecration. It's a Nazarite vow. Facts.
And that's where that perception of duality comes into play, because you think it's separation because you ain't using your free will to coexist.
Facts. Yep. Somebody says, if you are Jesus, did you die on the cross for my sins? Nobody died on the cross for your sins. You're going to have to die on your own cross for your own sins. That's why Jesus said, carry your cross daily. You're going to have to carry your own cross. And don't think you carrying a cross that you're not going to die on, because Jesus carried the cross he died on, just like you carrying a cross you're going to die on. But you're going to carry your own cross.
Why? Because he was willing.
Yeah, you definitely going to have to be willing, free willing.
Free will, exactly. That's what he used his free will for. He could have did anything.
That's facts. Somebody says, I'm talking about a human can't be God. If God, then how can a God be born? Even if it was a miracle without Father, it doesn't mean he has a God. What are you confusing yourself about? I don't know what you confusing yourself about, but you're going to be confused all by yourself, all alone. I said, but the Bible says that he carried the cross for us as an example.
Exactly.
So that
he was showing you what to do.
Yes.
He was showing you that you need to do the same thing he's doing. He didn't do it for you.
He did it for you can see.
Exactly.
Okay.
You can't reap what he sowed.
No one can. So you definitely got to read the rest of the Bible, because it says more than just that, my boy. All right, you also got what, that Matthew 16:24. Somebody hit him with the Matthew 16:24. All right. Mark 8:34. Mark 8:34. Then somebody, there you go, hit them with that John 14:12 so that they can know what's going on for real, for real. Facts. Carry your own cross. Facts. Then give them that John 14:12. That's facts. God carry your cross, my boy. They're like, oh, did you die on the cross for my? Nope. You gonna get your ass up on that cross. Bring me that cross.
Yeah, nigga.
Facts. Somebody said, who did this to you? God did. God is the only doer of all things. Facts. John 14:12. Hey, somebody hit him with the John. There you go. Tony's treasure hit him with that John. Very truly I tell you, whoever believes me will do the works I have been doing, and they will do even greater things than these. Because me, I'm going to the Father. Facts.
The Most High.
Well,
Facts. Who are you? God, the Father,
flesh.
in the flesh.
direct extension.
Facts.
That gotta be a fact.
What's up, God? Good morning. Good morning, Diamond. Tierra.
Peace, God. What up, God?
Yeah, Grand Rising.
And
You know,
shining.
we going, we going up.
We shining on them
God.
trolls.
Got to. I can forgive and have gratitude and still be able to love even. Yeah, that's fact. You're the source of frequency. Yeah, you are the source. It's only one source. We're just an extension of that source. You got to plug in. You got to tap in, or you will forever be disconnected. Facts. It is what it is. What it's going. That's all it's ever going to be. You got to tap in. You got to plug in, or you're going to be disconnected. It's all energy. It's all frequency. You got to vibrate. You got to change your vibration. You got to move how you supposed to move. And if you don't know how to move, you better tap into yourself and figure out what the fuck is right for you and what the it's like.
Have to learn how to move. See.
Yeah.
See,
Facts.
baby to learn how to move in the spirit, then you gotta learn how to move in baby learn how to move in the flesh, then you gotta learn how to walk in the spirit.
It's a you gotta respect the process every time.
Every single time. You never get
Because
to skip
you don't get to skip no steps.
Not even
Every
spiritual
time
steps.
hell no, because it's all in order. It's divine order. It's all lined up. You just gotta move accordingly. You gonna bump your head, you gonna fall on your ass, you gonna die. But guess what? Energy don't go nowhere, it can't be created or destroyed, it can only be transferred. So you gotta transfer your consciousness, transfer your thought process, transfer your mentality, transfer your decision making, and live a better life. Get to heaven, goddamn. Exhale. Exhale.
That's what I would recommend they do.
I mean, that's all you can do, or you gonna keep dying. Like, you gonna keep coming the fuck back. Nigga, you out of there. You in last place, fam. You what the fuck is you here for? They gonna stop letting your ass come back. You just gonna be trapped, lost, floating somewhere. Forever.
Hopeless romantic.
Hopeless romantics.
Facts for the streets. For the streets. Facts. Shout out to Buddhism. That's off the rip. We are the budding flower, the budding lotus. Sikhism, Buddhism. Yeah, we are the tree of life and the flower, the fruit. Yeah. Facts though. He said, I agree with some of the things you both are saying, but the spirit that you are putting forth is not the spirit. There's only one spirit, family. The whole spirit is the Holy Spirit, the Holy Ghost. You keep on trying to separate God's spirit from God's spirit, it's literally
Because
impossible.
you're thinking about a soul.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
And the soul and the spirit ain't the same thing, even though it come from the same source. That gives you your individuality, your personality.
Yeah. A
That's-
soul
that's-
is an individual version of a spirit.
Yeah, exactly.
But the spirit is the whole spirit. The Holy Spirit is one spirit, is God's spirit, the Holy Ghost. So he said, I have a hard time picturing either of you going up to a crippled man and taking him by the hand, raising him up. That's because you don't have faith. Jesus was not able to do that where he came from. His mama, his brothers, and his neighbors didn't believe in him. Jesus couldn't work miracles where people didn't have faith. So if you can't see it, you won't see it. But if you could see it, then you would. That's facts. The
All you
hard
gotta do is see it. That's your perception, fam.
That's it. Your hard time is the log in your eye.
That's on you, because in reality and in actuality, if you want to get physical with it and be in the 3D with the city, you don't know us. You don't know what we do.
Facts.
So
And that's the truth.
Yeah, facts. Big facts. Facts. Oh, both of you.
Yeah, nah, that is facts though. Somebody say, y'all just be saying shit. That's because God talking through us, giving the message to the different apostles and disciples. If the message ain't for you, that's why you ain't hearing your message. That's on you. We talking to more than one person. We ain't even talking to you though. We God talking through us and giving his message to whoever his message was meant for. You trying to interpret other people's message. Get your message. And the person who said they have a hard time picturing, you're only having a hard time picturing what you don't have faith in. And if you don't have faith, faith without works is dead.
And you're going to have a hard time, period.
Yeah, you dead. You're going to have a dead time. They call that dead time, wasted time. Somebody give them that Mark 6, 5 through 6. Facts. Mark 6, 5 through 6. Facts. My boy Warren said, turn to me and be saved, all the ends of the earth, for I am God, and there is no other. 2 Chronicles 17, 1 through 19. That's facts. You know what I'm saying? Nah, facts. Y'all some real down-to-earth homies. That's love. I appreciate you. It's God that sent us down to earth.
Facts.
We the fallen stars, fallen star seeds, because you plant seeds underground. But then we sprout out like Jack and the Beanstalk. We got that Jacob's ladder, the 33 degrees of Freemasonry, 33 vertebrae of the spine. Free my sons with the mind above the spine, the Christ mind. Philippians chapter 2, verse 5. Somebody said, who is God? Father or Jesus? God is everyone that exists, period. Don't confuse yourself. Shout out to Tony's Treasures. Put that Mark 6 and 5. He could not do any miracles there except lay his hands on a few sick people and heal them. So without faith, you out of there. Somebody hit him with that Mark 5:34. Mark 5:34. Somebody says, you say God is everyone. God not human, bro. If it exists as God. Because God is everything that exists. God is the only thing that is real. Everything else is an extension of God's imagination. Nothing else is real outside of God. That's over with, family. Everything that exists within God is God. Shout out to Tony's Treasure. Mark 5:34. He said to her, daughter, your faith has healed you. Go in peace and be freed from your suffering. It is your faith that heals you. If you don't have faith, you living dead. Faith without works is dead. You a zombie. You a non-playable character. You the NPC. Facts. Somebody says, you're speaking these esoteric teachings in such a real way. It's astounding. I appreciate that love. That's facts. I'm saying it like a Eastern philosopher, because this is just Eastern philosophy. Because the sun rises on the east. I'm the sun that is risen. I'm an Eastern star. This is the Eastern division. This is just Eastern philosophy. This is Eastern Christianity, if you will. Facts. It's just the difference between the sun falling on the west and rising on the east. When you have a Western philosophy, it's an upside down philosophy. When you turn your philosophy right side up, you become the Jack's Beanstalk.
But the truth is always there. You just gotta see it.
Yeah, you gotta see it right. You want me to read Hebrews 10:14? Copy and paste it into the chat. Copy and paste whatever Bible verse you want me to read, and I'll give you the interpretation. I'll bust it down for you. Somebody said, my first time in your stream. What do you do in your stream? I punch and spread the word of God. It's a whole lot of punching and a whole lot of love. Because all I love to do is punch and spread the love of God. G-Love. G-L-O-V-E. It's the glove for me. Facts. I am.
Go get this book right here. The link is in the description. Awaken the God Within. Tap in. If you don't know, you'll find out reading this book.
Facts. The book link in the description. The book available on Amazon. Click the link and get you one. Facts. Shout out to Hebrews 10:14. For by a single offering, he has perfected for all time those who are being sanctified. Facts. My single offering is my human body. I gave my human body and my human life to God. That's it. By one sacrifice, I got my life right. That one sacrifice was my life. All right? Facts. Give your life to God. You got to sacrifice your life. I told y'all the one sacrifice. If y'all get it right, y'all get it right. If you don't, then you won't then. It's too easy for me, though. Y'all put some love on the live. Y'all subscribe. Join the community of KO Gods. We are the co-gods, the co-creators, co-creating the world that we live in as one community under God. And we need to get our act together. We are the co-creators, creating the consequences as a community that we all have to co-experience as God's children, one family under God. All glory be to God. We gonna have to be the KO gods, the KO community. It's only one way to be immune to your human trials and tribulations, and that's KO community. I'm gonna create a drink or something.
Another one?
Okay, yeah, y'all rename that bitch.
Get a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, y'all need the KO immunity. This is your protection against the coronal mass ejection.
Exactly.
Because I'm the corona. And these are my mass ejections. It's the Christ mass. Merry Christ mass. I'm giving y'all God's presence, wrapped in flesh, wrapped in your own human body. The sacrifice you're supposed to make to alter your own life. Facts. This is the sacrifice you make at the altar when you cross over by carrying your own cross. Facts. It's about to be a global reset. I'm about to reset your glowing ball, your soul. Finna a global reset. It's a global pandemic. I'm finna pandem your glowing ball, your soul, your psychology. It's too easy for me, man. Welcome to the New World Order. Nuclear Holocaust, nuclear vision. at the cost of your soul. Cellular division, in division of God. I'm about to show you who we all are, like a shooting star. I'm about to light up the sky. They already know that it's I am he who died, and I am he who rise, risen. Revelations 1:18, I did it different, prolific, I had to get up. You already know that it's me, I got them hit up, cause I'm a blasphemy like John 10:33. If you ask for me, I'ma shine so you all can see. Yeah, cause you got lost at sea. Swear to God, you got lost trying to figure out who is me. Just who to be. Just be yourself beautifully. Facts, paying all my dues. That's the reason I don't lose. Why I got my slave right off the noose. Had to rising, wisdom. You already know it's Poseidon. The way I rise the waves and collapse them into the days, weekdays, and they still gonna be amazed, like the amazed. But I am the one who maze in the maze. I broke out now. They already know it's me, but can't find out how. Big GOD is the answer. I keep screaming, but they keep debating and they keep deleting all the comments that I keep sending in the form of messages. They ain't getting the message. I don't know where their heads is, except up their ass, and that's why they stuck in that thinking. Know it's me. I switched dimensions. Indicator light be blinking. Had to show them which way I was about to go. Still they went the wrong way, even though it's the soul that gotta grow. It's the soul that the fire, and it gotta glow.
It gotta glow, show them which way to go. And they still want to roll their own boat. So they don't float like we do. They don't float, they don't really move how we move. They don't chill, they don't stick still like they supposed to. Doing all these other things that they ain't really know that they ain't supposed to. Hating on the words that they saying and receiving. Everything I'm saying is the truth, they don't believe it. It's okay though, it's KO.
Okay, or it's KO.
It's either okay or it's KO. It's facts. That's all we said to him. Might bow his head to him if you try and pray. That's the way that we wanna be rapper. Yeah, that's how we play. That's what we say. That's the words we just vent and gotta ventilate. Everything I'm saying gotta participate because you move with action. Niggas peace in the lights. Niggas hating on the shit that they saying that's in spite of the truth.
Spite of the proof.
In spite of the proof. I bite with the tooth, but I don't eat off the tree that I ain't supposed to. That just ain't me because I'm already knowing within. I'm going in, I don't move with the sin. I came from beginning to end. That's Alpha and Omega. This life is a game, I'm playing it like Sega. Pay attention.
Switch dimensions.
It's a lot of shit they hate to mention. These are my intentions. Just to spread the truth. I'm about to slide though. Alright, y'all. Peace, love. It's all love. Y'all already know what time it is. I come solo, tap in with me. You know how it go, man. We just moving with the spirit of God. It is what it is. It ain't no blueprint to this shit. You just do what you need to do and accept your consequences. Other than that, yeah, you just adjusting. All right.
Facts. Smash that like button. They say I'm trying to be a rapper cause I'm wrapped in flesh, but I'm still God's spirit and I'm still in the chest, treasure chest, humans, my little predictions. You already know what's in the wind. The way that we moving is prophecy, but they can't see cause we on the odyssey. Yeah, this is a journey, never end the story. That way God don't get bored. Don't let God get bored. Use your words, call them swords, cut shit down. Go to war, I'm talking about right now.
Taking the time to savor Thomas's crunchy yet soft bagels.
Thanks, Tom.
All right, that's love. Yeah, well, we gonna find out. Somebody said, this indicates that he believed there is more than one spirit. Yeah, and that belief is incorrect. There's only one spirit. It's the Holy Ghost. It's God. All right? God is all that exists, and that's not the end of the Bible. So keep reading until you get to the end. These niggas think they can stop reading somewhere in the middle of the Bible like they figured it out. Nigga, there's more. All right? Keep reading. Somebody said Acts 11:12 is too long to copy and paste. Well, then we ain't gonna be able to read it together then. Yeah. They said that my hair is looking crazy. Yeah, that's because I'm really Asian. I'm Eastern, the East Side division. You know what it's me when you see with the correct vision. You see that I'm risen, I rose. You already know that it's me. I went off the road, yeah, off of the beaten path. I had to split the wheat and the tears in half. Yeah, I split the mine. That's the right vow. That's why you see in mine. You already know I live a different lifetime, cause I use a whole different lifeline. Yeah, big GOD is inside of me. You niggas lost, y'all still in Sodom and Gomorrah. You already know it's me, I ignore them. So fuck it, I'm going up like a portal. Yeah, I had to slip through the eyes, the windows to the soul. You already know it's me, and I told them so. Put it on YouTube and show them so that they all can see the GOD inside the truth. Show them that they are the proof they was looking for. I am the living version of you. Why you say there's only one spirit? Because we said the Holy Spirit is the one spirit. Hold the whole thing. Because there's only one whole thing. Because we're smarter than you. You're dumb. We're saying there's only one spirit because we mean the whole total amount. The whole total thing is just one total. There's only one total amount. Just common sense, fam. We run it back up. Yeah, you need some backup. Back broke, shoot gay. That's the reason why you gotta fade away. Yeah, me, I'm like a sun ray. That's the reason why I'm sun rays. Sound like a raisin. You already know it's me, cause I be caging in the sea and I be the fire that is raging, so I can be blinding. I be shining, grand rising, shine every single time I die, and every single night I still gotta shine in the sky. These niggas know that it's me, cause I got the eye they been looking for, but didn't look inside. These niggas dumb. That's the reason why God gave them life and they still living like they died. These niggas are living dead like a zombie, I swear to God. Walking on top of the water is soft. These niggas act like it's hard. Stop it, you know who we are. Shooting with the door ajar. Like a star, sun beaming on the sun team, cause we GODs. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. My boy said, then who was Jesus referring to when he said to his disciples, you don't know what spirit you are of, when they wanted to call down fire from heaven? He's letting them know that they are ignorant to the Spirit of God, the Holy Ghost. They don't know. And because they are misinterpreting and misidentifying the holy aspect, they are ignorant, living in ignorance. And ignorance is identified with the word Satan or carnal mind or Lucifer or fallen angel or whatever. It just means ignorance of the whole spirit. That's it. There's only one total amount. That's all. Ryan said, here's the first half of Acts 14:11. And here's the second half. For Jesus is the one referred to in the scriptures where it says, the stone that you builders rejected has now become the cornerstone. There is salvation in no one else. God has given no other name under heaven by which we must be saved. Facts. And that name is I am. Because it's you. Because you are self-accountable. Because nobody can live your life for you. Nobody can use your free will for you. No one can save you from your stupidity. Stop being stupid. Be intelligent. That's what God is. As soon as you be intelligent, you be God. As soon as you stop being God, you be dumbed in up. You be ignorant. Stop being ignorant and be God. It says, nope, read it. It says Jesus. There was no J. So deal with the fact that you don't know what it says. Because if you think it says Jesus and you know that there was no J in the language that Jesus spoke, then obviously you don't know what they're saying because you don't know what these words mean. Yeah. Jesus is a word and it has a meaning. That's what words do. They have meaning. It says Jesus is the English version of Yeshua. Yes, you are, but you don't know who you are. Yes, you are, but just because you are doesn't mean that you know you are. Obviously, you don't know that you are I am. You don't know who you are. So just saying yes, you are doesn't enlighten you at all because you don't even know the fuck you are. You don't know who the real yous are. But it's not a J. That's for sure. How you gonna know the real yous when you keep trying to use a J? These people, they're funny, man. They don't know what it means to be adjacent to God. 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. They can't handle it. They can't keep up. Somebody says, nope, yes you are. It's not English. You can't say, yes you are straight. Yes you can. You see that? You see that? Yes you can. Yes you are. I don't know why you dumb, but yes you are. Yes you are. Been yourself your whole life. You been dumb. You been Joseph. You been Joseph. You been Joseph, stupid. You don't know you don't even know who yourself is. See? You don't know yourself. You don't know Joseph. Allah Akbar. They don't know Joseph. I know. Because they think the language is different. They're stupid. They don't know how to cast spells. They don't have wizards. They don't have wisdom. Somebody say, who is the devil? Amnesia. Amnesia is the devil. Forgetting who is God is the devil. Facts. Forgetting who is God is the devil. That's facts. Somebody says, watch, I'm going to use what you do. Co-God, no God. Because he don't know God. Yeah, no God. Oh God, because everyone already is what we all are. See? It's cool. Somebody says, facts. I am who I am. Exodus 3:14. That's facts. I am that I am. That you gotta be the I. That's facts. There is only one true God, and we all are that one true God. We can't be a false God. There's no such thing. Somebody said language is trippy. That's facts. Somebody said, are you claiming to be God? Which religion follows that line of thought? Yeah, self-accountability. Self-accountability is the religion that follows that line of thought. Somebody said, KO God, no God. Because KO no God. Yes, that's correct. It doesn't matter. I do know God. KO God, no God. Because bro, no God. That's facts. I know God. There's no way around it. KO God, no God. Because bro, no God. That's facts. Somebody said God is not man. God became man so that man could become God. Yeah. God is not man. God is experiencing being man. There is no such thing as man. There's only a such thing as God. So I said, why do you spend your hours entertaining people you don't know? Because it has a positive effect on my community. Because it helps my people realize that they are in control of the reality they create, and the best way to co-create your reality is through love instead of fear, hate, and violence. Gloves up, guns down. It's love. That's facts. The next level is God. Demetrius, big facts. Somebody says, wait, that's not a religion. Respectfully, accountability is a religion. Obviously, you don't follow. Somebody says, I'll pray for you. God won't answer you. God doesn't accept prayers made in fear. Somebody says, nah, KO God is no God. Facts. KO God means no God. You need to know God. Brother is not God. Not God is God. Regardless. As soon as you say the word God, God exists. And as soon as God exists, God is all of existence. You can't speak on God without speaking on God. As soon as you speak on God, God wins. God is the winner. I says, thank you, KO. That's love. I appreciate you. It's God. Easy. 7 said, veils being lifted. Can't lift veils if you don't know spells. That's facts. Demi said, KO God got the chat in a chokehold. I swear, they better let go and let God. Only God can replace their breath. Facts. I'm going to choke them to death. I say, that's on God. It got to be. Ain't nothing else to put it on. Don't build your house on sand. Build your house on God. Somebody says, what gym are you out of? The human body. Facts. Whatever gym you want. I'm in the streets. I'm a street boxer. I'm the best street boxer alive on your planet. I beat up boxers in boxing gyms. Just like I beat up street fighters in boxing events on the streets. All right? I don't get into street fights emotionally or egoically. I'm talking about sparring, punching. Sparring is therapy, therapeutic. You feel me? I punch with whoever put the gloves on. I'm punching. Somebody said he doesn't need to experience it. Shut your stupid ass up. You don't tell God what he needs to do. He ain't create the game not to play the game, dummy. You're an idiot. And nobody respects you or your opinion. Shut your fat, stupid ass up, nigga. God created the game, decided to play the game. That's why he made the game, to play the game. He don't need to play the game. He want to play the game. That's why he made the goddamn game. You stupid dummy. God damn it. Get your stupid dumb ass up out of here. It's about God doesn't have to experience it. He don't got to do nothing, but he doing it though, ain't he? Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Stupid, weird ass nigga. I said, very good logic, brother. It's not logic. It's common sense. It's not logic at all. This is not logic. It's goddamn common sense. God damn it. Have none of you any common sense? It's common, for Christ's sakes. Have none of you Christ? It's the reason why you get to experience life. For Christ's sakes. God damn it. These people, bruh. Lost souls, man. They're lost, bruh. Lost souls. Somebody said, stop cursing. Stop deserving curses. That's how you stop cursing. All right? Because other than that, you're gonna get cursed. Somebody says, you're gay. Gay means happy. I am Jubilee. Yes, I rejoice. I am with God. I am gay. There's a fact. What we talking about just got here. We're talking about the fact that God is real. You might as well live your life with God. Get your life right because you're going to live the rest of your life. That is a fact. We are God's image. We are his attributes. What are you talking about? That's what it means to be the image of God. You're losing this battle. There is no way for you to win against God that has already won. We are made in God's image with God's attributes. That's what an image is. Somebody says, are you Jew? There is no J in the language. So, yeah. Try again. Somebody says, it's not a battle. It's a spiritual warfare. Yeah. This is war, and there is no neutral grounds. I think that's like Romans 12 and 30. I'm not sure. Let me go get it so I can see. Yeah, I was right. It's Matthew 12 and 30. Somebody says, I asked what religion the guy follows. First of all, I'm not a follower, but I definitely said self-accountability. Somebody says, I'm an atheist. Nobody cares what you think you are. You are alive until you're no longer alive. Other than that, nobody's going to remember you. No one cares. Not now, not ever. All right? So, yeah. And I'm not a follower. If you ask me what I follow, I'm going to tell you nothing because I don't go nowhere. I remain steadfast. I just be chilling. I stay where I'm at. I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to be alive forevermore. But self-accountability, if you need a religion, the best religion is self-accountability. That's facts. If I just keep it real with you, a straight shooter, get the point immediately, straight to the message. There's nothing better than self-accountability when it comes to free will. Free will plus self-accountability is like faith plus works. They go together. Free will go with self-accountability just like faith go with works. You feel me? It's love. It's the winning combination. It's the winning frequency. It's the winning equation. I'm just giving it to you straight up, fast, quick, in a hurry. If you can get it, run off with it. If you can't, it's because you still dumb and you trying to argue and debate everything. There's nothing to debate. Everything works for you. You're trying to debate things that God created to work for you. You have dominion over everything. You're just supposed to learn how to exercise dominion righteously, not be arguing with your servants. You're stupid. You're arguing with the things that serve you instead of giving them proper instructions like a pimp. You ain't pimping. Proper instructions motivate people. Proper instructions, all right? You supposed to be pimping. You out here simping. You was a hoe. You's a hoe. Ho! Somebody says, you need mental health treatment, sir. You saying that you have faith in man. You a bitch. I don't have faith in man. You trying to recommend me to another man that you have faith in. I got faith in God. I'm going to keep it that way because I ain't gay, homosexual like you are. Cut that. You need another man to tell you how to handle. No, I don't need none of you niggas. It says science, sir. Science is an act of the human mind. I am above the human mind. The human mind is man. Faith in science, human science is faith in man. Once again, somebody said, didn't God give us science? No, God gave you life. God gave you intuition and intelligence and common sense. Apparently, you done lost your mind. You lost your everlasting mind. That's what you done done. You done lost your everlasting mind. You only got the temporary one. No, sir. Somebody said, science is the observations of the world around us only through your 5 physical senses. But the world isn't physical. So if you are limited to a physical observation of a non-physical world, you're stupid. You've limited your observation of the world to the 5 physical senses. Trying to physically sense a non-physical world is stupid. So your science is stupid. You're a stupid person. You have a stupid science. Somebody says, bruh, I wish you well and good luck in this world. You're going to need it. No, I don't. I have God. You're a bitch. Just like your mama a bitch that got passed around in the streets. That's why you don't know your father. If you would know your father, you would know God and you would have faith in God and know that you don't need luck. I have the Father. But you don't know I have the Father because all you had was a single mother. Because she wanted to throw that thing in a circle. She for the streets. If you knew your father, you would know God. If you knew God, you would not rely on luck in the game that God, your father, designed for you as the winner already. Why do you need luck in a game designed by your father, an all-loving God that designed it for you to win as a ruler? And all you have to do is rule righteously and figure out how to rule in your own style uniquely. That's it. You just have to learn how to use your own free will through trials and tribulations. But then you became emotionally attached to the trials and the tribulations, and you took it out on your father like your mama did. As a baby mama, family, you doing just like your mama. You a bitch, boy. Cut that weak-ass, weird, coward-ass shit out, you co-ward of the state. You only a ward of the state because your mama gave you to the state because she ain't had no father for you. Democratic, governmental assisted ass nigga. You the one need governance because you ain't had your father. That's why you a Democrat for the women. You women empowerment, my body, my choice, weird-ass nigga. What are you talking about? You don't know your father, fam. That's why you don't know you don't need luck. We have God. Big G-O-D. Matthew 23 and 9. Facts. Matthew 23 and 9. Facts. Matthew 23 and 9. Man, somebody hit them with that Matthew 23 and 9. They don't know their father because their mama didn't want to be with their father because she was running from God in her Sodom and Gomorrah. She was ashamed. She had that guilt because she couldn't control her vagina. She couldn't control her carnal mind. So now you got these carnal-minded baby kids roaming the world, hopeless romantics, just trying to make everything the way they fantasize it with their carnal mind, their five physical sense ability to perceive reality. Talking about science. You have the science of a baby mama, nigga. Get your baby mama sciences up out of here, nigga. And we got the science of our Father in heaven. The one eye, the all-seeing eye. You got the sciences of your baby mama. The parasites, the parasitic vision. Facts. Man, you better go get that Matthew 23 and 9. Facts. Matthew 23 and 9. Somebody say, I've been watching you for weeks and I still don't get what you're trying to preach. That's because you ain't the one I'm trying to reach. So, stay in your lane. When it's your time, God gonna get you yours. Just keep putting that work in and keep faithful in God's divine timing. When it's time for you to get the message, you'll get it. Shout out to Tony's Treasures. Matthew 23 and 9. And do not call anyone on earth Father, for you have but one Father, and he is in heaven, and heaven is within you. Luke 17:21. That's facts. James, hey, hit him with that James 4 and 4. Hit him with that James 4 and 4. Somebody said he living in a house his parents paid for. Yeah, God paid for everything. I don't own anything. I just control it with my free will. I have dominion over my Father's house. I don't have to pay for nothing. I live in God's kingdom. God, Matthew 6:33. Seek ye first the kingdom, and then all good things will be added unto you. Ain't no need for me to go and try to. God gonna give it to me, everything I need. All I gotta do is remain steadfast and keep my spirit clean. That's facts. James 4 and 4. You adulterous people, don't you know that friendship with the world means enmity against God? Therefore, anyone who chooses to be a friend of the world becomes an enemy of God. Facts. That's off the rip. That's off the muscle. It's love. Anyways, man, hey, y'all know what it is. This the GhODCast. This is not your ordinary podcast. This is where we get you to God fast. Only if you have a heart that's strong enough and brave enough to withstand that pressure that might bust your blood vessels on its way to squeeze those piezoelectric crystals in your pineal gland, your diamond mind, so that your diamond shines with crystal clear mental clarity. Master your psychic powers psychic powers or mental powers, powers of the soul, powers of the breath, psychology. Get the etymology of the word psychology and see that psychology is actually the study of the power of God's breath, God's spirit, God's son, the Son of God. Disclaimer, only God is real. Everything else is for entertainment and therapeutic purposes only. So do not get confused. But you do have free will, so that's on you. Do what you do, but watch my shoes, because I'm a big stepper, and I will step on you. KO. I am. Co-God. Co means with. I am with God. Co-creator. God means creator. I am co-creating with the co-creators. Our own version of heaven on earth. Luke 17:21. Shout out to all the KO guards, the co-guards, all of the KO creators, all the co-creators. Facts is love. Big GOD, every day in a row. We gonna reap what we sow. So we practice reaping what we sow every day in a row. Row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Facts though, man. Learn how to live your dream life by using your free will right. Use Earth as training grounds and train your free will by programming your subconscious mind, which is the child of God. Your subconscious mind is the child that you have to raise through the habits. So rehabilitate through reprogramming your programmable mind every day in a row as you continue to keep the weeds out of the garden you grow, the garden of Eden you reaping with your soul as soul reapers, Shinigami, Ichigo, Bankai. We soul reaping because we reaping what we sow. And that's why we practice using our free will as an individual. I co-solo. I co-solo. I am KO God, co-God, co-creator, co-creating, and co-operation as God's community. One community under God. Shout out to the baby mama. Baby mama, we gonna have to cooperate. We gonna have to co-parent. We gonna have to communicate. We gonna have to KO. I am KO God. Knockouts guaranteed. Awaken the God within. Book is available on Amazon. Click the link in the description of this video and get you one. You need some immunity. I'm immunity. You need some immunity from the coronal mass ejections as this shock jock therapy is shocking. The only way to get your respiratory system in shape through exercise with the KO gods is to get some KO immunity. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to withstand the heat from this nuclear holocaust, as they call the climate change. You're going to get this coronal mass ejection. Better get some KO immunity for protection. Shock jock therapy is shocking. You'll survive, though. Tell them you'll be back. They're going to catch that rapture. It's the revelation. We finna reveal God. We finna pull the mask off. Mask off. We finna show you what's underneath the human body, what's underneath the human veil, what's underneath the human mask. We finna open the Christ mask presence. It's almost time to reveal what's wrapped in the Christ mask presence. Preach. Coronavirus. New World Order. Great Reset. Shit getting real. Government shutdown. Don't say we didn't told you so. Who am I kidding? They still can't hear us, nor can they see us. Well, here we go. They gonna see them aliens soon enough. They'll look up in the skies. It's a plane. It's a bird. It's Superman. It's aliens. It's aliens in the skies. Dun 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 dun. It's Goku. Kakarot. Kal-El. E.T. Phone home. iPhone. iCloud. Cloud9. Head in the skies. They said, your hair look like clouds. This is a nuclear explosion. This is the mushroom cloud. The mushroom cloud. The mushroom cloud. Dun, 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 dun. Mario. Luigi. You might say you messed up the lyrics. That wasn't the song. That wasn't the song. Yeah, those weren't lyrics. Somebody says, is ancestral communication a thing? That's an ancestral question. It's an ancient question with an ancient answer. It's eternal. Ancestral communication means eternal. It means nothing new under the sun. Ancestral communication means there's nothing new under the sun. Everybody knows the same things for all time. Somebody said, my bad, I'm not really familiar with black culture. Neither am I. Somebody says, what's your religion? Self-accountability, self-mastery, self-realization, self-discipline. Somebody said, where you from? The Most High. I'm a direct descendant of the Most High. What happened? Did you get to be so enlightened, my brother? Human pain, human despair, homicide, suicidal thoughts, homicidal and suicidal thoughts. I said, when did you realize that? I've been new. It's when I accepted it and decided to live in it totally. We always knew. It's just that they ain't want you to live in it. Somebody said, how old were you? I was eternal. I was eternal years old. I don't know how long I've been alive. Time is a human construct. That's an absolute fact. I said, how long have you been this way? God's divine time. I've been this on display since 2019. I hit this display in 2020. But I've been this way. It's just that now I'm on display. Facts. Joel said birthdays are also a celestial construct to make you feel older. Facts. So I say, okay, that makes more sense. Facts. We can slow down time with the powers we're blessed with. Facts. You can also speed it up. Facts. What up, though, Jerome? Joseph finna get up out of here. Somebody said, that's the year I lost my grandma. Condolences. That's the year I became God for everyone to see. I lost my own life, lost my family, lost my wife and children, and then I lost my extended family. My mama, my daddy, everybody turned their back on me. I experienced that Luke 14:26. I had experienced that Luke 14:26. Yeah, 2020 was the year of Luke 14:26. Somebody said lost. I wonder, what does that mean, God? It means whatever you figure it out to be. Experience your own experiments. Experience your own experiments. That's love. That's love, the Wookie. Tony Treasure said, Luke 14:26, if anyone comes to me and does not hate his father, mother, wife, and children, brothers and sisters, yes, even their own life, such a person cannot be my disciple. That's facts. It's love. Y'all subscribe, put some love on the live, and I'm going to catch y'all next time, man. Y'all go be gods, because that's the only intelligent thing to do with your free will. Choose to be God is intelligence. The opposite of God is the opposite of intelligent is stupid. The only intelligent thing to do is to be God in your own life. All right? Ephesians 5:1. Y'all go be God, because God is good, and good is good enough. One love. Be love. Somebody said, so hate everyone? Yeah, don't put nobody before God. That's facts. You love everyone through God. Love everybody through God. Hate everybody outside of God. Love everybody through God. Because if you try to love them outside of God, they're going to tear your ass up. They're going to stab you in your back and break your heart. Somebody say, are you a Christian? No, I am a life. I am alive. I am a direct extension of God's life in human form. So love everybody through God. That's it. Don't put nobody before God. Somebody said, was Christ a Christian? No. Facts. And neither am I. Because I am Christ. That's facts. It's love, y'all. Go be God, because God is love. Yeah. Go be love. Go be God. Go be amazing. Go be great. Go have an amazing life, an amazing day. Live with your amazing others. It's just, you do what you love with those that love it too, and they gonna love what you do with you. You see what I'm saying? Just go be surrounded by love, man. Go turn your gifts and your talents and your passion into skills that you use to pay the bills, so that you don't even pay the bills. Your gifts and your talents pay the bills, and you just do what you love. See what I'm saying? Just go do what you love with those that love it too, instead of those who just want to argue with you. Because that's a lame way to use your free will. Use your free will to separate yourself from them losers. That's what Jesus came to do. Matthew 10:34, I came to separate myself from the losers. If the losers want to lose, let them lose. They got free will too. All right? So we just want to separate ourselves like a Nazarite. This is the Nazarite vow. I use this hair as a Nazarite ritual. All right? This is my Nazarite evidence to separate myself from them weak, weird-ass lames. I'm not lame with these lame-ass lost souls in the game not knowing how to play the game. They in the game of life blaming the game. Don't blame the game. Blame the player, you the player. Get your play right. Learn how to play right. Y'all niggas playing wrong. Y'all don't know how to play right because y'all illiterate. Y'all don't know how to engage in literary works of art. Y'all don't have no reading comprehension skills. That's why you can't read the Bible. You want to blame the Bible because you can't read. You're stupid. Fuck is you blaming an inanimate object for what it says because you can't read what it say? You the one that can't read. It ain't the goddamn Bible fault. And no matter what language they put that motherfucker in, you can't read none of them. It's because you. It's not because the Bible. It's not because of the author. It's because you. Figure out how to use your discernment, use your intuition, use your common sense, use your own intelligence, use your own free will. Okay? God willing. Thy will be done on earth through you and your faith. O ye of little faith. Have ye some faith, for you will be healed according to your own faith, and not healed according to the lack thereof. It's your free will, nigga. Fuck out of here. Facts. Trying to blame some goddamn body. Talking about Jesus died for us. Ain't nobody died for you, goofy. You finna die for your own motherfucking sins, stupid. You finna carry your own cross and you gonna get your free will right for your own self. Fuck is wrong with you? You finna go through the same learning process Jesus ass went through. Fuck is you talking about? Thought somebody died for you? Fuck out of here with this shit. Ain't nobody dying for you, nigga. Just show you, leave you an example, nigga. Yeah, died for your example, nigga. Died to remind you your turn next, your turn. Yeah, the second coming of Christ in your life, nigga. You finna do it too. You thought that was only for, boy, yeah, your turn, cause I'm finna go. See what I'm saying? Greater works than these shall you do in your life, cause you gonna carry your cross too. Fuck out of here. Talking about somebody died for you. Bitch, you wish somebody died for you. Your ass still dying. You dying right now. Dying from preventable illnesses and shit. Niggas talking about a nigga died for them. Bitch, you better read the Bible. You better read the Bible, all of it, all the way to the end. Stop stopping because you read a sentence or two or read a book of... No, nigga. You better get your life right. You gonna carry your own cross. You'll figure it out. Y'all go be God. Carry your own cross. Get your ass a cross. Cross over. Fuck is you want another nigga to cross over for you? You gotta cross over for you. Talking about another nigga carried your cross. Do you not know you have to cross? Cross over, nigga. Get on the right side. God damn. That's what cross mean. Get on the right side. Talking about another nigga crossed for me. No, nobody crossed for you. You gotta cross over for yourself. Get your ass in. Boy, I'll be back. Second coming of Christ. Facts.